And Charlie Rameliotis. Want to welcome you into our broadcast this evening. It's the Blackhawks and the New Jersey Devils for the first of two games, Steve. And you were once an NHL player and a good defenseman in the NHL, if I might say. And you've been a part of teams that went on long road trips. You come back home, you're thinking that mojo that existed on the road is just going to happen. It's just going to magically appear as soon as you guys take the ice. And many times that's not the case. And the opposition seizes on that. And boy, do they put a lesson on that team.
Yeah, it's easy to relax, John, when you come home because you've been on the road for a while and, you're in foreign territory and enemy barns and everyone's against you. And it's kind of an us versus them mentality. You band together, and when you're at home, you relax. It's more comfortable. It's more familiar. So you got to avoid that, and a lot of teams do it, and they talk about it before, but they just fall into that trap. You got to make sure you're going hard, you go short, and you play just as intense as you do on the road.
This is a nationally televised game tonight. We have a few extra minutes to talk about this game, and let's say set it up for you good folks that might be listening. And by the way, if you're en route to the United Center, we would ask you to please drive safely, get here safely, and we'll see you when you get in here. You'll see a good one, the Blackhawks and the New Jersey Devils. The Devils at home on home ice, almost invincible. I mentioned it. On the road, they're 4-4-2, and you think about that as a team that wants to win a Stanley Cup. They got to win at least half of their road games. I mean, in theory, those that know hockey, the historians, if you will, people connected with the game would say you win your home games and you win at least half of your road games. So this is a game where I think the Devils feel like they should win based on what they see as far as the team setups are concerned and the talent levels, but nothing is a gimme anymore.
No, especially when you've got some key injuries, and the New Jersey Devils have some key injuries, especially on the back end on defense, and especially for right defensemen. They're without Dougie Hamilton, their number one right D.
Right.
Brett Pesce, their number two right D. And Jonathan Kovacevic, who last year really came into his own, another right-handed defenseman. So three of those righties are out of the lineup. They're still winning some hockey games without those guys, but it's been a little tougher. And you mentioned their road woes. It's not that bad, 4-4, but at home, they give up an average of 2 goals against per game. On the road, they're giving up an average of 4 goals against per game. So, for whatever reason, when they're away from the Rock, the Prudential Center in New Jersey, they just don't have the same kind of defensive structure when they get on the road.
And I think that the last really good test for this young Blackhawk team took place up in Winnipeg, Steve. The very first game of the 6-game road trip. They found out what a mature, strong, good team is all about in the NHL. And I think New Jersey might be the Eastern Conference's version of that. They're a much more mature team than what we saw even a couple of years ago.
Well, you're right, especially, when you have guys up front like Nico Hischier and Jesper Bratt, Timo Meier. Not only are these guys proven veterans, but they're big. I mean, Timo Meier's a big body. Andre Palat last year had a fantastic breakout season for the New Jersey Devils. So throw in Jack Hughes, an electrifying player. If he can stay healthy, and that's the key to New Jersey each and every year, if they can stay healthy. Last year they met Carolina in the first round of the playoffs. Carolina knocked them off in 5 games. Relatively easy. The only game they won was in double overtime. I'm talking about the Devils. So they've got their work cut out for them, but A, they have to stay healthy, and B, they got to get good goaltending.
On the Blackhawks side, no Frank Nazar, no Andre Burakovsky. There's a significant amount of offense that will be missing from the Blackhawks roster, but the other guys, this is just a great opportunity for them to step up.
Yeah, it's got to be that next man up mentality. And, for the Blackhawks, I was just watching the line rushes. It looks like Oliver Moore might get a taste of action with Bedard and Bertuzzi.
Cool.
With 11 forwards, there's going to be a rotation in there, but let's hope Oliver Moore gets a taste of that, because I think he'd be a great fit. And we saw that last game against Detroit where he had 5 shots, scored his first NHL goal. He did not look out of place.
And he makes things happen. Oliver Moore's MO to me, unless I'm way off on this, when he gets on the ice, he just makes things happen. It's kind of an uncanny thing with some hockey players. They get on the ice, you say, how's he going to get anything done? But then they do, and then it's like, okay, now we can't take him off the ice.
Scouts and coaches will tell you that he's got a great motor, and that's exactly what Oliver Moore has. He's got a real good motor, and we should mention Landon Slager too. He'll be back in the lineup.
Right.
Listen, it's humbling when you get a taste of the NHL and then you get sent to the minors and you have to work on your game, and now he's back up again. So He's got a great motor, too. He's been fighting the puck a little bit. Let's hope that, he just lets things happen out there.
All right, who's going to deliver? Sponsored by Mitsubishi Electric Heating and Air Conditioning. Electric heat pumps for a better environment inside and out. Visit getacomfyhome.com. It's the low-hanging fruit tonight, folks. Connor Bedard, the number 2 second-best player in the NHL this past week, the number 2 star. He's been hot, and touch wood, I'm picking Connor to get it done tonight as well. Keys for tonight's game are sponsored by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealer. Steve has your keys.
Well, first off, Blackhawks, beware a devilish power play, and I'm talking about the New Jersey power play, 6th best in the NHL. They're 4th best on the road at over 31%, so just don't take any needless penalties, and if you do, make sure it's to prevent a goal. Secondly, keep an eye on the number 1 overall pick, and I'm not talking about Connor Bedard. I'm talking about Jack Hughes.
Yep.
Jack Hughes, 10 goals this year already. That's tied for 10th in the NHL. He's a special player. He commands the puck. And finally, keep this train rolling. And yes, they've won 3 in a row. Easy to relax when you come home. Make sure you don't fall into that trap.
All right, Steve, thank you for those keys. Well, the teams have lined up on their respective blue lines. We'll have hockey momentarily as the Blackhawks will take on the New Jersey Devils in the first of 2 meetings. But right now, we're going to send it down to ice level as tonight's presentation of our national anthem is proudly sponsored by Bishop Plumbing, a proud partner of Plumbers 911. And for the anthem, as we always do, we send it down to the best in the business, standing on the red carpet that extends out from the penalty timekeeper bench, along with some very special guests from our military. Let's join Jim Cornelison. Hawks fans, please enjoy our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say
great to be home and hear that. Jim Cornelison with our Star-Spangled Banner. Wow. That set the tone. Let's get the starting lineups here. In goal for the New Jersey Devils is Jacob Markstrom, 12-4-4 with 2 shutouts in his career against the Blackhawks. At defense for the Devils are Brendan Dillon and Luke Hughes. And up front from left to right, Timo Meier starts at left wing. Centering the Devils' opening line is Nico Hischier, their captain. And starting at the right wing is Jesper Bratt. For the Blackhawks, it's Spencer Knight in goal. His career record against the New Jersey Devils, 3-3-0. And at defense are Wyatt Kaiser and Artyom Levshinov. Up front from left to right, Ilya Mikheyev starts at left wing. Centering the Hawks' opening line is Ryan Donato. And starting at the right wing, Teuvo Teravainen. Teravainen, by the way, and Mikheyev have flip-flopped for the start of this hockey game here. Referees this evening are John McIsaac and Garrett Rank, and the linesmen are Brad Kovacek and Sean Oliver. First of 2 meetings set to begin. We go down to center ice. Hischier and Donato face off. The drop of the puck. This one's underway, and the Hawks control. Good face-off win by Donato. Back to Wyatt Kaiser. He'll fling the puck off the left boards to the Devil blue line, but the Devils get it back, and Luke Hughes fed it ahead on the left wing side to Meier. who pulled out the 60-degree wedge and lifts that one through the air and down into the glove of Spencer Knight, and he'll hold it.
Yeah.
Face off to his right.
Spencer Knight did not like the attack he saw coming from Jersey. They were coming with some speed, and he realized that if I give it to one of my defensemen, they're going to be in trouble. So a wise decision by the netminder. He's got a lot of faith in his centerman to win a draw.
Now Ryan Green replaces Ryan Donato at center. Wingers remain the same. Teravainen and Mikheyev face off circle to Knight's right. Hischier and Green on the draw, and the Hawks get control. Artyom Levshunov behind the net, driving it around up the left wing side to center ice. Mikheyev scoops the puck across the rink over front of the Devils bench, and Meyer, the Devil winger, will stick it back into the Devils zone. Luke Hughes pounds a pass up the right wing into a Hawk end. Hischier had the puck and lost it. Behind the net now, Levshunov. We'll stick it around into the near corner. Wyatt Kaiser to Levshunov back in the net. Puck rolls off the backhand part of his blade. Devils get it. Brendan Dillon left point. Moves it over to Luke Hughes right point. He'll move the puck into the right wing corner. Tried to center. Picked off by Ryan Green of the Hawks. Head to Teuvo Teravainen through center ice. Put it in over the Devil line. Mikheyev right circle. The backhand and a pad save made. Mikheyev follows up with his own rebound and fires. And that was turned away by Markstrom as well. Alex Vlasic down from the left point. Put the puck in behind the net. Connor Bedard flings it back to the line. Here's Oliver Moore along the left wing side. Little handoff to Bedard. To Louis Crevier, right circle, fires! Pad save made by Markstrom. Vlasic spins it down in behind the net, away up the far side. Meyer can't clear the zone. Oliver Moore in there, wedging the puck free to Connor Bedard. To Crevier, right point, to Vlasic, left point. He'll fling it toward the net. This deflects up into the protective netting and out of play, and a whistle stops play. So good pressure at each end of the rink there, Steve. No score, however, with 18:32 left in period one.
No, a great shift, too, by the number one line of the Blackhawks, and Oliver Moore getting an excellent opportunity here playing with Connor Bedard, Tyler Bertuzzi. I like Louis Crevier's game, the fact that he got that shot through, that original shot on Markstrom, through some traffic, and not only getting the shot through, but then puck retrievals by the Blackhawks.
Louis got a big, heavy shot. I wish he'd take it more often. I don't know about you, but
oh, absolutely.
He winds up to fire the puck. I think people get out of the way.
Well, you can hear it from up here, and that's a sign of a heavy shot.
Here's Dawson Mercer into the Hawk zone. Hands it off Jack Hughes along the right board. He spun it in front for Mercer, but the puck deflects up over the far glass and out of play. Whistle will stop play. They'll keep the face-off inside the Hawk zone. And this will be in the circle to Spencer Knight's left.
You know, John, we saw Ryan Donato out to take the face-off. You know, tonight is game number 500 for Ryan Donato. It wouldn't surprise me one bit if Jeff Blashill realized that, and that's why he started him on that line. Of course, you mentioned right away, 10 seconds in, the face-offs in the Blackhawk zone, and Ryan Green comes out. So that's just a tip of the cap to Ryan Donato for game number 500.
Sure is. There's a kid played for his father at Harvard for several years. I mean, how many kids can not only say that, but do that? I mean, that's not the easiest thing to do. Play for dad and make sure that you justify your rank on the team. I mean, that's good for him.
Well, you got to have the grades to get in at Harvard, too. So that in and of itself is a difficult
Now
task.
Teravainen stabs the puck up the right wing side, down ice into the Devil zone. Icing's going to be called, however. Racing back in front of Ryan Donato is Simon Nemitz, the leading scoring defenseman on the Devils. He'll now head to the New Jersey bench, face off back in the Hawk zone, circle to Knight's left. No score.
Kind of a choppy start to this game, John. And sometimes you'll see that, especially against teams that don't see each other a lot. And, of course, New Jersey and Chicago just play each other twice a year. So they're just feeling each other out, and not a lot of flow to this game thus far.
Well, Cody Glass will take this draw for the Devils. He was drafted here at the United Center along with Nico Hischier, who was the first pick in that 2017 draft. Devil captain. Glass wins the draw to the high slot, and Dennis Chalowski fires a long wrist shot that's blockered away by Knight. Puck scraped away into the near corner. There to get it for the Devils is Colton White, and it's spun toward the net. This deflects up and out of play.
Much like the Blackhawks, you'll see the New Jersey Devils defensemen jumping up whenever they get an opportunity, and especially, you know, to create pinches along the boards. If they see the puck coming around to a Blackhawk winger, they're going to try and get in his face, get down there, try and maybe get there before the player gets there. So keep an eye on New Jersey. And I mentioned some of their big guns are out on the back end, whether it's Dougie Hamilton, Brett Pesce, but there's still some guys back there who can bring offense.
Glass wins this face-off to White at the right point. He sticks the puck down the boards and behind the Hawk net to Glass. Glass in the left wing corner now. continues to battle, leaving the puck for Stefan Nason. He'll stick it behind the Hawk net. Pulled out of there by Andre Palat, the ex-Tampa Bay Lightning, who won a pair of cups down in Tampa Bay. Works it around, ends up in the left wing corner, and it's turned over by the Devils' glass. Puck spun out to center ice by Murphy and then slapped back into the Hawk zone by White. Devils go for a line change. Quick pass now ahead. Matt Grzelcyk to Connor Bedard. He's over the Devil line left point, flings the puck over to the right wing corner. Bounces onto the stick of Brendan Dillon. He'll put a pass up the left wing to Paul Cotter. He shot it across the rink. And from the right wing side, Luke Glendening fires the puck down into the Hawk zone. This circles the net to the far corner. Glendening over to get it, a long-time Red Wing, then coughed up the puck to his former teammate in Detroit, Tyler Bertuzzi, who snaps it off the glass but not out of the zone. Cotter down the left wing Hawk zone, stripped of the puck nicely by Wyatt Kaiser. Flings it between the circles, Landon Slaggert. Then a pass up the right wing, Bertuzzi, center ice, front of the benches. He lifts a pass ahead that bounces to the Devil line awkwardly. And Zach McEwen there to get the puck for New Jersey. Put it down to Luke Hughes behind the Devil net. To Timo Meier along the right side boards. Then over to Luke Hughes along the left boards. He's hit there by Sam Lafferty back in the lineup. Hawks get the puck back. Nick Foligno, left wing circle, firing a shot. And that hit the shin pads of Jesper Bratt. He'll skate the puck out of the Devil zone to center ice. Hands it off to Nico Hischier, who's pounded by Hawk captain Nick Foligno, but the Devils get it back. Breaking down the left wing, Bratt got behind the net, moves in and fires. In and out of the glove of Spencer Knight. Early on, that's the save of the game, and a big one as well.
Yeah, partial breakaway there. The check of Levshunov got in behind him, and that should not happen. And an excellent scoring opportunity thwarted by Spencer Knight.
Jonas Siegenthaler with the puck just inside the Devil blue line. Sent it over to Nemitz. Passing on the left wing at center ice to the newcomer, Arseny Gritschuk. He'll move it ahead now to Mercer down in the Hawk zone. Back to Siegenthaler left point. He breaks his stick with a shot, and Ryan Green takes the puck for the Hawks. He spins it ahead on the left wing intended for Teravainen, but the pass misses and goes down into the Devil zone. Here's Colton White, head to Jack Hughes. He'll skate the puck out over the center ice circle. Hands it off to Gritschuk, to Mercer inside the Hawk zone at the right point. Down to Gritschuk along the right boards. He's checked, lost the puck. Teuvo Teravainen the other way. Lifts a bouncing puck into the Devil zone. And it's swatted away by Chalowski. Into the Hawk zone it goes. Wyatt Kaiser to get the puck. Head to Ilya Mikheyev. Breaking through center over the Devil line. Tried to jockey down the slot. Lost the handle of the puck, but a timely poke check by Teravainen works the puck back to center ice, and Louis Crevier pounds it back down the glass into the Devil end. Hawks completing a line change. Here's Colton White with the puck along the right boards Devil zone. Hit by Doc as he clears to center ice. And then the puck rolls back into the Devil end. Glass will work it across on the left wing to Chalowski. He took a bad spill in the morning skate, but he's up none the worse for wear. Set the puck ahead, ends up down behind the Hawk net. Knight plays it into the near corner. Off the glove of Cody Glass. Glass behind the net, swings the puck into the left wing corner. Brendan Dillon there. Put it behind the net for Nason. Nason's stick is all tied up. The puck is poked out to the line. Dillon took it there. Down to Andre Palat in the right corner. He's muscled off the puck with a nice shoulder check there by Ryan Donato. Wyatt Kaiser back the other way to center ice. Will dump the puck into the right wing corner Devil zone. And Jesper Bratt there to get the puck for New Jersey. He'll hand it ahead. Here's Luke Hughes to center ice. Passing to the Hawk blue line, picked off by Oliver Moore. Banks a pass off the left wing boards into the Devil zone. Nemitz is there to spin it up the right side glass. Ahead into the Hawk end. We get a whistle as the Devils come across the Hawk blue line offside.
Well, tonight's broadcast is sponsored by Flight by Yuengling. Crisp, refreshing, only 95 calories. Flight, the next generation of light beer.
No score, Hawks and Devils with 13:39 left in the first. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
It's Andy Mazer. We're your home for the Blackhawks, Northwestern football and basketball, the NFL, and Hampton OB. This is AM 720 WGN Chicago.
Hey, hockey fans, it's Chris Chelios. What are you sipping tonight? El Bandito Yankee is a new ultra-premium tequila that is 100% pure and natural with no additives. Just 100% blue agave. El Bandito Yankee Tequila is the most flavorful Blue Weber agave in the world. Now available at Benny's, Mariano's, Jewel, and Woodman's. Go to elbanditoyankee.com to learn more about what makes us so damn good.
Tired of losing power? Feeling powerless? Call Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, Electric today for a free estimate on a whole home standby generator. Never be without power again. Fully installed systems starting at just $99 a month. Power your sump pump, your fridge, your freezer, your garage doors, your heating and cooling so your home stays safe and comfortable. Four Seasons is the largest and most award-winning Generac dealer in Illinois.
Right reasons. Call 866-4Seasons.
This winter, bring your family to the play Chicago Parent calls the perfect holiday tradition, Goodman Theater's A Christmas Carol. Delighting audiences for generations with its heartwarming story, this enduring production brings holiday joy, past, present, and future. See for yourself why the Sun-Times calls it moving and meaningful. A Christmas Carol runs November 15th through December 31st only. Get tickets before they sell out at goodmantheater.org.
John Williams, every weekday morning 10 to 2. Miss a little, miss a lot on 720. Now back to the game.
Well, the United Center is just starting to heat up, so don't miss a second of Blackhawks hockey this season. From centennial celebrations to can't-miss matchups, now is your chance to be a part of the energy, the history, and create unforgettable moments. Secure your seats today at blackhawks.com/tickets.
It's going to get fun, folks. If you're thinking about joining us down here for Blackhawk games, I would encourage it. This is going to be a fun team. They're showing signs that they're really the surprise team in the league this year, around the league. And on network radio, you hear them talking about this and how the Blackhawks are kind of a surprise, but some people aren't as surprised. And I'm happy to see the team's success.
Yeah, turning a lot of heads, especially the experts, the so-called experts out there, the pundits, and they didn't think that this would be possible, but right now the team's getting great goaltending, yes, but they're firing on all cylinders.
Devils get the puck inside there in. Nico Hischier, their captain, will skate the puck out over the center ice circle and then drop it at his blue line to Jonas Siegenthaler, his countryman from Switzerland. Over to Nemitz, then a pass ahead for Jack Hughes into the Hawk zone. He lost the handle of the puck, and Spencer Knight came out of his crease to poke it away to the near corner. Dawson Mercer there, a Newfoundlander. Battling there with Wyatt Kaiser. Puck comes free behind the net. Sam Renzel drives it around but not out. Held in by Brendan Dillon, left point. Down to Mercer, back in the net. Now to Gritzchuk in the right wing corner. Stripped of the puck by Renzel. To Oliver Moore. Pokes it back behind the Hawk net again. This time Wyatt Kaiser chases it down. Leads a pass up the right wing side to center ice. Bertuzzi threw it to the end boards. And Moore came in to finish his check on Luke Hughes. But Hughes moves the puck out to his brother Jack. He's in over the Hawk line. Twisting at the left point. Fires a long wrist shot that's easily blockered away by Knight. Then Dillon from the left wing corner tried a tough angle shot that ends up in behind and up the near boards. And Connor Bedard will fling it across the rink over to Connor Murphy in the far corner. The Devils going for a line change. We'll see if the Hawks can catch him in it. Murphy with a pass to Matt Grzelcyk at center ice. To Sam Lafferty over the Devil line on the left wing. He got ahead of the puck and lost it. Poked to center ice by White of the Devils. Hawks get it back. Here's Grzelcyk with it. Hawk blue line. Stepping ahead to center. He'll fire it down the boards and in behind the net. Markstrom out to stop it with a big goal stick. Waves it around up the left wing to center ice. And Connor Murphy will fling the puck back down in behind the Devil net. Go off on a chain. Devils get it back. And they clear their zone. Paul Cotter at center ice. Lost the puck. Got it back at the Hawk blue line. Slaps it down into the Hawk end. Levshunov to the puck back in the net. To Landon Slaggert along the left boards. Head to Nick Foligno. Chops the puck into the Devil end. Nemitz took it away, however. Over to Siegenthaler. Head to Glass into the Hawk zone. Glass to the left wing corner. Checked by Levshunov, but leaves the puck behind the net to the right wing corner. Simon Nemitz put it behind over the far circle. A shot from Siegenthaler turned out of there by Knight. Glass in the near corner. Had the right circle. Nason fires. That missed the net. This puck taken behind the net by Ilya Mikheyev. Tied up in the near corner, but moves the puck in front of the net. Levshunov, he gets tied up along the far boards, and I believe it's going to be a penalty to the Devils. Hooking will be the call, and the Hawks are going to get a Citco power play. Score savings in every fill-up with Club Citco. Download the app now to start saving. And in just a second, you'll find out why.
Jersey penalty, number 18, 2 minutes, hooking.
And there it is.
Yeah, hooking the call on Andre Palat, and Levshunov, got control of the puck. In behind the net, got away with one hook, but it was a second hook that got him just because the stick was up around the hands, and he was trying to pick the pocket of Levshunov, lifted his stick, but it was up by the hands, and that's a no-no. So the Blackhawks red-hot power play. 5 goals in the last 7 power play opportunities over the last 3 games. They get a chance here.
They're going to need to manage the puck well because the Devils, 4 shorthanded goals on the season, 3 of them by Dawson Mercer, who's out there right now. Draw one by the Devils, and Brendan Dillon will fire the puck down. Levshunov in between the circles, Hawk zone. Skates out slowly to the blue line, drops the puck back in the Hawk zone to the oncoming Connor Bedard, who cuts through center, put it in over the Devil line. Mercer intercepts at the Devil line. Bertuzzi got the puck back, shot it across the rink, picked off by the Devils' Luke Hughes, who clears to the Hawk blue line. Levshunov leaving the puck there for Connor Bedard. Bedard breaking through center over the Devil blue line. Stops, made a back pass. Look out, Brott picks it off. He's shorthanded into the Hawk zone. Hands it off. He's sure to the net. Couldn't get a shot away. Now he does. And a pad save made by Spencer Knight.
A huge stop shorthanded by Knight. 2 saves, actually, on that turnover. Right at the offensive blue line.
Puck management, boys. Here's Bertuzzi down the left wing to Levshunov. High slot to Bertuzzi in front. Redirected in on goal. And Markstrom is down with a butterfly save. So whistle stops play. 1:03 left on the Hawk power play. Faceoff will stay in the Devil zone in the circle to Markstrom's right.
I like that play by Artem Levshunov. He got that feed from Todd Bertuzzi. Todd Bertuzzi went straight to the net after he passed it back to the point. Levshunov was looking for him the whole way. The redirection in front, right into the gut of Markstrom. Relatively easy stop for him.
So here's the draw. Foligno facing off. And wins the draw. Rinzel at the line in the deep slot now. To Grzelcyk, right wing corner, back to Rinzel, high slot, fires a shot, blocked, came back to Rinzel. To Donato, left circle, shoots, punched out with a blocker save, and the puck ricochets up into the protective netting.
Good shot by Ryan Donato. Heads up play too by Sam Rinzel. Original shot was blocked. He gets it back and he spots an open Donato on the other side. You know, you mentioned the effectiveness of the penalty kill for the New Jersey Devils. Brad Shaw, assistant coach, former teammate of mine, in charge of the penalty killers, and very aggressive mindset from these 4 guys on the ice.
Here's Donato, top of the left circle, put it back to the line. Rinzel back to Donato along the left wing half boards. Back to Rinzel, high slot, over to the right circle. The one-timer there is stopped by Markstrom with the glove. That was Matt Grzelcyk pounding the shot away. I'll tell you, Grzelcyk has some decent offensive numbers for a defenseman against the New Jersey Devils in his career. 5 goals and 10 assists. He's done okay against them.
Not only that, John, but you look at the plus-minus for the Blackhawks, and everyone pretty much in plus territory. But Matt Grzelcyk, a very impressive team-leading plus 11.
And he's quietly gone about the job, and I think he's just been impressive for what they spent on him to get him here. And I'm just really pleased to say that he's working out pretty well so far.
Yeah, he is, and he doesn't do any one thing great. He's not a fantastic skater, doesn't have a huge shot, but boy, he's got a lot of weapons in his arsenal, and he uses them very effectively.
I think he's good in the dressing room as well.
Yeah.
Good dressing room presence. All right, time ticking off the penalty clock. Levshunov firing one in from the line. Bertuzzi tried to create a screen, could not. Wow. Puck held in at the line by Teravainen. Jersey at full strength. Teravainen put it down to the inboards. Bertuzzi tried to center the puck. This is picked off by Andre Palat. He'll skate the puck through center ice over the Hawk blue line on the left wing. Spins it down behind the net, then finished his check there on Vlasic. Vlasic got a little help from Donato, who pokes the puck free to the far corner to Crevier. Put it up the right boards. Mikheyev clears to center ice. Devils get it back. White dumps the puck along the right boards, Hawk zone. Right to Alex Vlasic. He'll hold on to the puck there and spin it over now to Crevier along the right boards. He sent it up the right wing to center ice for Colton Dock, but it's off his stick and back into the Hawk zone. And Vlasic's got it, and he'll carry to center ice. Vlasic into the Devil zone. Runs into a check, dumps the puck down in behind the net, however. Chalowski there to White in the near corner, trying to one-hand the puck up the boards. Zach McEwen there to give him a little help. Put it to Chalowski between the circles. Now pass ahead for McEwen is over his stick and down in behind the Hawk net. He's rammed into the glass with authority by Murphy, one of the hardest hits of the year. And McEwen bounces off the check. He's back up ice.
That's a great hit by Connor Murphy. McEwen had a big hit his first shift in this hockey game, and he just got leveled by big number 5.
And Mikheyev does likewise to Simon Nemitz deep in the Devil zone. Icing is going to be the call here. So Jeff Blashill, Hawks coach, will have an opportunity to throw a fresh 5 out there. Zach McEwen headed to the Devil bench. He might be in a little duress right now.
Yeah, he's favoring, it looks like that left leg.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, no, he's in obviously a lot of pain. Looks like he's heading straight to the dressing room.
I mean, on the surface, Steve, it looked like a clean check by Murphy, body on body against the glass.
Yeah.
His foot might have gotten caught awkwardly there some way. That does happen. Let's hope that he's okay. Shake that injury off and get back to her. Now it's center ice. Oliver Moore's got the puck in his skates over the center ice circle, dug out by Nick Foligno. Backhands it into the right wing corner of the Devil end. Slaggert finished his check on Nemitz against the end boards. Devils get the puck back. Foligno runs into Jack Hughes in the near corner in the Devil end, but Siegenthaler carrying on. Carries the puck into the Hawk zone on the right wing and put it down behind the net. Renzel moves it ahead to Oliver Moore at center ice, who tried to hand it off to Foligno coming by. Picked off by Jack Hughes of the Devils. To Arseni Gritschuk. To Dawson Mercer, right wing corner. Spun it behind the net. Jack Hughes, left circle. Put it to the slot for Gritschuk. Oh, and he goes head first almost into the corner board on the far corner. Paddling for the puck there with Teravainen as the puck bounds in behind the Hawk net and everybody scrumming for it. A dangerous play by Renzel to pull it out of a pile and toe drag it in front of the net and then skate it out of harm's way and leave the puck at center ice.
That number 1 line for New Jersey, not overly big. Jack Hughes, not a big guy. Mercer isn't particularly large, but they're fast and they're really good along the boards. Heads-up plays along the boards in the offensive zone.
Ilya Mikheyev gains the Devil end on the left wing side, leaving the puck for Teravainen to Mikheyev, left wing corner. Cuts behind the net, around to the right circle. Sends it out to the left point, and this misses Vlasic and ends up back down ice in the Hawk end. Vlasic back to take the puck there. Head to center ice, Mikheyev. Once again, breaking down the left wing Devil zone. This time he fires, and that's into the breadbasket of Markstrom. He'll hold on in the Devil crease. 5:30 left in period number 1. Hawks and Devils, no score. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Chicago's very own.
WGN.
When and where you want us.
Here's a club you'll want to get into, Club Citgo. It's the super easy app that opens the door to great fuel savings and more. Sign up and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up, plus everyday savings that really add up. You can also enter our sweepstakes with multiple winners and giveaways, like free gas for a year. And Club Citgo makes paying easy with a convenient mobile pay feature. So welcome to the club where all the action is. Download Club Citgo today. Savings good up to 30 gallons, only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
That's the sound of the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program, saving you money and energy. With rebates on Energy Star appliances, so you can come back to a home full of savings. Discover more ways to save at ComEd.com/home savings. ComEd, powering lives.
After the end of a good fight, you deserve an ice-cold reward. Modelo is the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know, the bigger the fight, the better the reward. You put in the hours, the energy, the tough labor. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Before you light that cozy fire, keep your family safe. Get Lindemann's $199 safety inspection package with cleaning and full chimney check. Schedule at lindemann.com today.
Attention Blackhawks fans, don't miss a moment of the action. Be the first to know about breaking news, exclusive ticket offers, and exciting retail drops. All delivered straight to your phone. Sign up today for Blackhawks text alerts. Just text BHawks to 242957. And John, my wife, Julie, very proud today. She alerted me that Landon Slaggert had been called up from Rockford, and she got it through a text alert.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. Good job, Julie. Keeping the old man apprised of what's going on, eh?
That's right.
I'll tell you, our wives, what would we do without them, I'll tell you.
We'd be lost, John.
Sure would. I know I would. Inside the Hawk zone in the near corner, Grzelcyk battling for the puck. Had it pulled off his stick. Renzel takes it away behind the net. Passes up the right wing. Here's Tyler Bertuzzi, center ice. As Charlie told you, 6 goals in 7 periods, in the last 7 periods. He sends the puck into the Devils' zone. Quickly cleared to center ice by Luke Hughes. Hawks are right back down into the Devils' zone. Bedard in the left wing corner takes a hit. Hands it to Renzel. Left circle. Set it in front of the net, and it hit a skate and went wide. Bertuzzi nearly had the stick blade on that pass.
Nice move by Sam Renzel. That was on Andre Palat. Pretty good defensively, but he deked him out of his boots, and just looking for that redirection for Bertuzzi in front, missed him by about 2 feet.
Now Colton Dock at center ice, front of the penalty boxes, turns the puck over. Jack Hughes into the Hawk zone, put the puck between the circles, worked out of there by Murphy, then a shot from the left point is turned out of there. Devils get it back. Nemitz walking it through the high slot over to the top of the left circle. Let go with the backhand. This deflects up into the protective netting and out of play. We'll take another break. 4:20 left in period number 1. Here at the United Center, Hawks and Devils, no score. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Finding health insurance can be so confusing. People need help. That's why I work for Get Covered Illinois.
We are the state's official health insurance marketplace.
And we're here to help. With thousands of brokers certified by the state and hundreds of trained insurance guides, what we call navigators, available in communities across Illinois.
All free.
At getcoveredillinois.gov, we're here to help.
Hellsberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for Mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for Dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop in store at hellsberg.com for up to 50% off.
Hey, hockey fans, it's Troy Murray. If you're ready to upgrade your outdoor living space, look no further than TimberTech Decking and Railing, the #1 premium composite decking brand. Tough enough to handle anything. It looks like real wood, but without the costly maintenance of a wood deck. It won't rot, warp, splinter, or peel, ever. And it's backed by industry-leading warranties, so your deck will last year after year after year. Connect with a local contractor or order free samples at TimberTech.com to see the TimberTech difference for yourself. TimberTech, everything wood should be.
Your radio home for the Hawks, Cats, and the NFL, WGN. Now back to the game.
Well, Who's Hot and Who's Cold is sponsored by Plumbers 911 Chicago, where they do it right the first time. How about Artie Levshunov? He has 9 assists. That leads all rookies in the NHL this year, John, and he has assisted on 4 of the last 5 Blackhawks power play goals. Who's cold? Utah Mammoth. 1-5 in the last 6 games. And how about this? Logan Cooley, Dylan Gunther, J.J. Peterka combined for 2 points in their last 5 games. 3 of their highest scoring wingers not doing very much the last 5 games.
You know, it's funny, this particular sponsorship, they were a part of that not that long ago on the hot side. Utah had started out the season pretty well. And so we talked about how well they were, how hot they were.
Utah's still doing okay, but 5 losses in the last 6 games, that catches up.
I tell you, when they do get to the playoffs, which they eventually will, and I hope that's this year, not at the Hawks' expense, of course, but they will at some point get to the playoffs. That Delta Center is just going to absolutely howl. It's one of the loudest buildings I've been in, Steve.
Yeah, they've done it right in Utah.
They really did. Now the Devils attack into the Hawk zone down the near side. Puck is taken and dumped in behind the Hawk net by Meyer. Then Meyer from the right wing corner centers the puck. This deflects in front, and Teravainen will quickly clear it down to the Devil blue line. Jonas Siegenthaler backing into the far corner. Like Timo Meyer and Nico Hischier, he will probably play for Team Switzerland at the Olympics. Here's Jesper Bratt to center ice. Passing on the left wing side. This is picked off now by Kaiser to Bedard over the New Jersey line. He tried to drop it off for Oliver Moore. This is then picked off by the Devils. The other way comes Gritziuk. Put it into the Hawk zone to Jack Hughes from the left boards. He tried to center the puck. This is picked off by the Hawks. Kaiser with a pass up ice for Bedard, who is tripped. He couldn't get to the pass. The whistle blows, and the Hawks will be on the Sitco power play one more time.
Yeah, Luke Hughes with a lazy stick. Let's listen.
New Jersey penalty number 43. 2 minutes for tripping.
Tripping is the call on 43, Luke Hughes. Jack Hughes' younger brother, and just got it under the... and Quinn, too.
Quinn, yeah.
Oh, did I say Quinn? I'm sorry. That's Luke, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Luke.
Yeah.
but his brother Quinn is the defenseman in Vancouver.
That's right. But he's also got a brother here, Jack.
Jack, correct.
Right.
Yeah. And their dad is Jimmy Hughes. And
I think the mom was a figure skating coach, if I'm not mistaken.
She was. She could really wheel. She had great wheels. I think that's probably where the boys get it. From the draw, the Devils get the puck. Siegenthaler clears the puck all the way down. And now Levshunov from behind the Hawk net will carry out. Move it ahead on the right wing at center ice. Ryan Green, front of the benches. To Connor Bedard, to Teuvo Teravainen, to Tyler Bertuzzi. Steps into the Devils zone left point. Snaps it down behind the net around to the right wing corner. Bedard there, flips it back in behind Bertuzzi in the left wing corner. Hit hard from behind by Brendan Dillon and goes down. And if Bertuzzi can hold his discipline, the Hawks are going to be on a 5-on-3 power play. Score savings on every fill-up with Club Sitco. Download the app now to start saving.
Not a good penalty by Brendan Dillon, who's typically, he's a tough player, but he's normally pretty honest. And that was a very difficult situation for Bertuzzi to be in.
Yeah.
Here's the call.
New Jersey penalty, number 5. 2 minutes for boarding.
Boarding's the call.
I'm just happy to see Tyler Bertuzzi get up off the ice, personally. He didn't, gee whiz. You see that from ice level.
Yeah, when you get your back turned to a player and you see his numbers, you got to let up. And not only did Brendan Dillon not give up, he kind of left his feet. And down went Bertuzzi, and to the 5-on-3 power play do the Blackhawks go. What an opportunity here. Not much going on for the Blackhawks in this first 17 and a half minutes. Let's see what they can do here.
Devils have surrendered one 5-on-3 power play goal this season. Face-off circle to the left of Markstrom. Hischier facing off against Connor Bedard, who's now receiving some instructions from the linesman. The drop of the puck, won by Bedard. Bertuzzi, right half boards to the right point, Green over the left point, Levshunov. Now down to Teuvo Teravainen, right wing corner. To Green from behind the net, left corner. Back to Bedard, a drive, and hit the goalpost, and the puck ricochets out up into the protective netting. Whistle stopping play.
It's really good puck movement by the Blackhawks. 5-on-3 a little easier. You got a lot more room, and they just threw it around the perimeter, found Connor Bedard wide open. Looks like he put it off the outside of the post crossbar area. Missed by about 2 inches.
Here's Levshunov in the high slot. Holding, firing, it deflects over the net. Puck bounces to Bertuzzi, then to Ryan Green, left corner. Batted off his stick to the left point. Levshunov there. Tried to swat it across to the right point. Hischier disrupted that, forcing the play to center ice. 55 seconds on the 5-on-3 advantage. Here's Bedard breaking into the Devils zone. Right wing stopping at the point. Flips it high slot, Levshunov. He'll roll in and fire. Hit the post. That's 2 posts on the power play so far. One more, we get a pub crawl. Here's Green in the left circle. He shoots, and a blocker save made by Markstrom. He's sheer to the puck in the far corner. Clears it up the boards. Nice keep in by Bedard. Right point, moving in on the high slot. Right circle, put it to the net. Deflected on goal by Bertuzzi. Kicked out by Markstrom. Bedard again in the high slot now with 25. To Green, bottom of the left circle, put it over. Teravainen fires from the right circle, and that's blocked at the defense. Teravainen got it back to Bertuzzi, bottom of the right circle, to the slot Bedard. Back over to Teravainen, right circle, rolls to the slot, gave it to Bedard. He shoots, he scores! From the left wing circle, Connor Bedard pounds it home. It's a power play goal, 1-0 Hawks.
And with that goal, it's time to break out the Bandito. Celebrate every goal this season with El Bandito, Yankee Tequila. And what great patience by that power play. I know it's 5-on-3, but it's so easy to try and shoot when the goaltender's down, when there's players down. And that's exactly what New Jersey was doing, trying to get in front of the shooting lane. And I think Connor Bedard just couldn't wait for this puck to come to him. He saw Markstrom down and out. And I'll go back to it. Just really good patience by the power play to find the open man at the right time. And Connor Bedard, the hottest player in the NHL right now, scores another goal.
For Connor Bedard, that's goal number 10 on the season, 4th on the power play from Teravainen. The goal at 18:35 of period number 1. Hawks still on the power play for another 25. Oliver Moore to the left wing corner, Devil zone, carries behind the net, sets up Foligno along the right boards with a high slot to Grizzly. To Moore, top of the right circle, bothered by Jesper Bratt, but fights off a check and then lost the puck to the corner, and it's cleared up the left wing side by Chalowski down into the Hawk end. Sam Rinzel on the puck, nearly turned it over to Jack Hughes. Grizzly will slap it away from everybody. The Devils come to full strength, but mission accomplished for the Hawks. They got at least one goal out of that 5-on-3 advantage. Here's a pass now to center ice from Grizzly to Green. He'll backhand it to the left wing corner and in behind the Devil net. Markstrom plays it around the glass. It ends up at center ice, and Connor Murphy fires it back down into the Devil zone on a delayed offside. The Devils get the puck back. 20 seconds left in the period. Ilya Mikheyev picks off a pass front of the benches, got it to Colton Dock over the Devil line. Right circle moves in, put it in front for Green, and he shot it just wide. Loose puck to the near corner. Whistle stops play. We get a hand pass. 10 seconds left in the first period. The Hawks won, the Devils no score. Boys are creating some great chances for one another. And now we got an injured Devil player down on the ice.
Yeah, that was a real nice move by Colton Dock to get the defenseman to slide down. He got the puck around him with a nice backhand pass. Unfortunately, it wasn't in the wheelhouse of Ryan Green, who's been very noticeable in this first period. Tried to get his stick on it, couldn't quite, and right towards the tail end of that, one of the New Jersey Devil players sliding into the end boards. So Trainer on the ice. Everyone seems to be okay.
Glass will head down to the dressing room a little early. 10 seconds remain in the frame. You got to love the way that Jeff Blashill has put together his defensive scheme, not only in the Blackhawks defensive zone, but really just about every quadrant of the ice. It's become very effective this year.
Yeah, in their own zone. I mean, there's not a lot of room around the house, and a lot of coaches stress that. You know, make sure there's no freebies 20, 25 feet circumference in front of our net.
Well, there's the horn ending play in period number 1. And Connor Murphy talking things over with the Devils' Paul Cotter right at the Hawk blue line. And Cotter will cease and desist, and he'll head to the Devil dressing room. So, 1-0 in favor of the Blackhawks, who outshot New Jersey 12-11.
Not a bad first period for the Blackhawks. It started kind of slow, but you'd expect that coming off a long road trip, a long and successful road trip. And once they got into it, though, they started firing more shots towards Markstrom, and that power play continues its torrid pace. Another power play goal, 5 of the last 7 on the power play. So let's make it 6 of the last 9. I think it's for 6 goals in their last 9 power play attempts, which is absolutely fantastic.
We've been breaking out a lot of that Bandito on the power play lately, haven't we, Steve?
We certainly have. Never tasted better.
Yeah, but my biggest fear coming into this game, Steve, was that the boys were going to start the first period flat and get taken advantage of in the first 10 minutes. And as you know, it can take half a period for a team to get revved up, maybe even a whole period, but we didn't see any signs of it.
No, yeah, like I said, it was a little choppy the first 5, maybe 10 minutes, but they got the first power play, they got some looks, and then they started to feel a little better about themselves. And that last power play, of course, it's a 5-on-3, but I just love the patience, holding on to the puck. So easy to try and just get a shot from anywhere. And they made sure that they had their man down and out, and Markstrom was down and out, and Connor Bedard was staring at a wide open net.
Yeah. We saw some new characters on the power play as well. It was good to see Matt Grzelcyk get an opportunity there as well.
Yeah, well, he's a smart guy. And I'm not going to call him a quarterback just yet, but Sam Rinzel has done a real good job. And Levshunov, prior to the 5-on-3 goal, hit the post. So Artie's still looking for his first NHL goal. It'll come soon.
I was just going to say, I jokingly said 2 bars and it's a pub crawl, and it's 3 bars and it's a pub crawl, but we didn't get there yet. Let's go downstairs and join our guest. We are happy to be joined for the first time by Oliver Moore, Blackhawks forward, Oliver John Weideman, along with Steve Conroy for Chicago Blackhawks Radio. And at some point in your life, I think you envisioned scoring your first National Hockey League goal. When you scored that goal in Detroit for your first in the NHL, did it kind of measure up to what you dreamed?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's definitely a dream come true, to play in the NHL, but to get the first goal is obviously a special feeling, especially in a win like that. It was definitely lived up to everything I thought it was going to be.
Hey, Oliver, congratulations on that goal. Congratulations on a great road trip, too, as far as the Blackhawks go. But this could be a trap game. You come home, sometimes you take your foot off the gas. What was the message from the coaching staff going into this game?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's game-by-game basis for our team right now. I think the message is just continue to play, get better, and just, it's another hockey game. I think that was just the message, really, is just put our full effort forward tonight, and I think we're doing that so far.
Well, Oliver, when a coach promotes you to the top line, that's definitely a sign of trust, and you want to reward that trust by your play. What do you hope to do when you're playing on that top line? The guys that you're playing with, especially with Connor Bedard.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to continue to play my game. I think, my game can complement those guys well, and just try to give them as much time and space out there, and also just create with them and play good defensively and elite offense. So,
hey, Oliver, you starred at the University of Minnesota for a couple of years. I saw you play there for 2 years with the Golden Gophers. I just wanted to know the difference between college hockey and the NHL. Some guys say it's easier playing in the NHL than it is college hockey. What's your experience been?
I definitely don't think it's any easier. I think the NHL is the best league in the world for a reason, and you have to bring it every night. Just from my experience, and even pro hockey, it's a different game. But I do feel playing at the University of Minnesota definitely prepared me for the challenge that's at hand right now. So very grateful for my time there, and look to keep it going.
Well, Oliver, we're grateful for your time right here in the intermission. Thank you for being with us. This won't be the last time, but best of luck to you. Go get some fluids. Go get them in the second period.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All right. Oliver Moore, our guest here in the intermission. 1-0 Hawks after one period here at the United Center over the Devils. And Charlie Romeliotis is standing by in Blackhawks Central. He's got a full intermission report for you good folks. And then second period action shall follow along. 1-0 Hawks after 20 here at the UC. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Hey, Jeremy Roenick here. I've seen a lot of stat sheets in my career, but when it comes to beer, these numbers jump off the page. Flight by Yuengling, 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, and brewed with crisp, refreshing flavor. That's not just light beer, it's light beer with game, and it's brewed by the oldest brewery in America. Bottom line, if you care about performance and taste, Flight by Yuengling brings both. Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer. DG Yuengling & Son, Pottsville, PA.
At Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, we understand it's not just our next-door neighbors who inspire us every day. It's our neighbors across the country, across all communities. And while Blue Cross has been your one local and trusted healthcare partner for nearly 90 years, it's our wide scope of products, services, and technologies that allows us to have a deeper understanding for everyone, everywhere, empowering whole-person health with compassion and innovation, one member at a time. It's that unique Blue Cross service and commitment through all stages of life that connects us hand in hand, ensuring you always have access to the highest quality, affordable healthcare with that personal touch, always finding new ways to deliver on our oldest promise, to keep you at the center of everything we do. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois. Through it all.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
Chicago hockey fans love a good power play. And when it comes to selling your house, you want a team you can trust.
That's why Jeff Buys Your House is your winning play. No repairs, no commissions, and you pick the closing date.
That's like skating on a clean sheet of ice, fast and smooth.
We're a local, veteran-owned company that's been helping Chicagoland homeowners since 2007.
Make the smart move and go for the win. Visit JeffBuysYourHouse.com for your no-obligation offer today.
The professionals at Plumbers 911 Chicago are ready to answer your call. They'll get your plumbing job done right the first time. Their phones are open 24/7, 1-833-PLUM-911.
Time for a break. It's intermission time. That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Here's Charlie Romeliotis with your intermission update.
20 minutes is in the books here at the United Center. The Blackhawks up 1-0 on the New Jersey Devils in their first game back from a 6-game road trip, 12 days, 3 different time zones, and the Hawks, a little bit of a shaky start in the first few minutes there, but the Hawks responded on that power play on the 5-on-3 late in the period with a goal by Connor Bedard, his 10th goal of the season. What a start that Connor Bedard has had this month. I believe now he goes back into a tie for second place on the NHL's scoring race. So Connor Bedard, that's a 4-game goal streak for Connor. By the way, the Hawks were plus 105 to score the first goal in the game, and they did just that. Those odds are according to Circa Sports Illinois. Every time the Blackhawks win this season, someone will win a 2-night stay at Circa Resort and Casino, and another 100 people will get a $100 credit on the Circa app. See the Blackhawks contest page for details. Let's get to some scores around the NHL. Another light schedule here as the Blackhawks play on a Wednesday night. Only 3 other games. We start in Tampa Bay, which was the first game of the TNT doubleheader, and the New York Rangers rolled past the Lightning 7-3, despite being outshot by 36-21 in favor of Tampa Bay. Artemi Panarin, former Blackhawk, had 4 assists for the Rangers in the game. Vinny Trocheck and Will Cooley also scored 2 goals each for the Rangers, who improved to 8-1-1 on the road this season. By the way, Tampa Bay, they were without Victor Hedman and Ryan McDonough with undisclosed injuries, and then former Blackhawk winger Brandon Hagel left in the first period after taking a hit from Carson Soucy. He did not return, so something to monitor, especially as Team Canada gets closer to finalizing their Olympic roster. We know Hagel is going to be one of those guys in the conversation. Hopefully it's not too long of an injury for Brandon. The Edmonton Oilers and Philadelphia Flyers game just went final a few minutes ago. The Oilers defeated Philadelphia 2-1 in overtime. Evan Bouchard scored the overtime winner, set up by none other than Connor McDavid, who extends his point streak to 6 games. It was the start of a 7-game road trip for the Oilers, so starting off on a great note. Matvei Michkov has scored a goal now in 3 consecutive games for the Flyers after having just 1 goal in his first 13 games, and Travis Konechny extended his point streak to 8 games with an assist on that goal by Michkov. And then the only other game currently going on, the Buffalo Sabres are up 2-1 on the Utah Mammoth. Isaac Rosen has a pair of goals for Buffalo. Elsewhere in sports, the Detroit Pistons beat the Chicago Bulls 124-113. It is the 4th straight loss for the Bulls. Matas Buzelis had 21 points and 14 rebounds in the loss. Over in college basketball, UT Martin is leading Bradley 63-58 in the second half. Nevada is leading Southern Illinois 23-22 in the first half. And sticking with the college theme, over in football, Northern Illinois blew out Massachusetts 45-3 earlier today. Meanwhile, here at the UC, the Hawks are up 1-0 on the New Jersey Devils to kick off a 4-game homestand. I know it was a late one, but we'll take a quick break and break down those first 20 minutes of action. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
Hey, it's Connor Bedard. Get the hometown call all season long on WGN Radio.
Hi, this is Dave Musial, owner of 4 Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric. Do you have a plumbing emergency? Call 4 Seasons. An electrical emergency? Call 4 Seasons. A heating or cooling emergency? Call 4 Seasons. Same-day hot water tank installation needed? Call 4 Seasons. Need a whole home generator? Call 4 Seasons. We guarantee same-day installation on all heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical needs. And no extra charge for nights, weekends, or holidays.
For all the right reasons, call 866-4 Seasons.
Hearing I had cancer was devastating. Learning vital organs would be temporarily removed to reach it had me speechless. I'm Jessica. When I found out I had a tumor stretching from my heart to my hip, the first thing I thought of was my family. Then my cancer, cardiology, and transplant team at Northwestern Medicine came up with a plan to save my life.
Nationally ranked for cancer by U.S. News & World Report, Northwestern Memorial Hospital was one of the only hospitals in the nation with the collective expertise to perform Jessica's 10-hour surgery. After temporarily removing her liver and kidney to reach the tumor, they replaced the damaged vein and removed the additional cancer that had grown into her heart.
My team stopped at nothing so that I'm able to be here with my family.
Because what makes us better makes you better. Northwestern Medicine. Learn more at nm.org/better.
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time.
There's never been a better time to test drive that Hyundai you've always wanted. Hyundai's award-winning lineup of cars, SUVs, hybrids, and EVs put your safety first with available class-exclusive features like digital key and remote smart parking assist, plus America's best warranty. See your local Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealer or visit HyundaiUSA.com today. Back here at the United Center, the Hawks are leading 1-0 on the New Jersey Devils. Shots on goal 12-10 in favor of the Blackhawks. They took one away for New Jersey. It was 12-11. Now it is 12-10. Chaotic finish to that period where the Hawks get a power play with 3:14 left, and then 32 seconds into that, Tyler Bertuzzi takes it was a bad boarding hit by Brendan Dillon. A little dangerous, and I'm lucky that it wasn't more than 2 minutes for New Jersey. The Hawks are able to capitalize, but how about the chances they got before that? Connor Bedard and Artem Levshunov both hitting the posts, and then Connor Bedard setting up Tyler Bertuzzi, who Bertuzzi has perfected that human backboard play. This time he was on the left side of the face-off circle or in the crease. Big stop by Jacob Markstrom, and then right before the Connor Bedard goal, Teuvo Teravainen gets a chance, and then finally on a little back-and-forth play, Bedard buries the one-timer from Teravainen. So good to see the Blackhawks find the first goal in this game. We know what Chicago's record is this season when they score first, 8-2-1. When they give up the first goal, 0-3-1. So a nice omen there for the Blackhawks, who find the back of the net find the back of the net first in this game. One more break to get to, and then we'll set up the second period next. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
Can't find the right words? Rogers & Hollins has you covered. Since 1910, Rogers & Hollins has been Chicagoland's trusted name for fine jewelry and quality watches. From engagement rings to the perfect gift or something to elevate your look, generations have relied on Rogers & Hollins for unmatched quality and personal service. Experience the Rogers & Hollins difference. Visit fornowandforever.com or a store near you. Rogers & Hollins, for now and forever.
Rogers and Hollins, for now and forever.
Hey, Chicago Blackhawks fans! I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, a win isn't a win without the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy.
Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Whether you're on the field or on the ice, the best way to bet is with the world's largest sports book at your fingertips, Circa Sports Illinois. It's sports betting the way it should be, with high app limits, low holds, exceptional customer service, and no bet fees, ever. Other books may charge you just to get on the field, but with Circa Sports, every play is yours to call. Start betting like a pro from anywhere, anytime in Illinois. Download your new bookie today at circasports.com. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Visit 4abc.com for details. Don't wait for your furnace to break down. Call the knowledgeable professionals at ABC for your $49 Ultimate Furnace Tune-Up. We'll be there fast and deliver 5-star service, backed by our no breakdown guarantee. Call ABC Plumbing, Sewer, Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or schedule online at 4abc.com. That's the number 4abc.com. Trust ABC Plumbing, Sewer, Heating, Cooling, and Electric and consider it done.
Before and after every Bears game, tune into Happen OB right here on 720 WGN.
It's go time!
Sponsored by your local Chevy dealers and the Chevy Silverado, official truck partner of the Chicago Bears.
Up next, the second period. Here's Charlie Rebelliotis with your recap.
Back here at the United Center as the horn sounds, the Blackhawks and Devils are on the ice for the start of the second period. It was the Blackhawks scoring the lone goal in that first period on a 5-on-3 power play, and who else but none other than Connor Bedard for his 10th of the season.
Bedard again in the high slot now with 25. To Green, bottom of the left circle, put it over. Teravainen fires from the right circle, and that's blocked at the defense. Teravainen got it back to Bertuzzi, bottom of the right circle, to the slot Bedard. Back over to Teravainen, right circle, rolls to the slot, gave it to Bedard. He shoots, he scores! From the left wing circle, Connor Bedard pounds it home. It's a power play goal, 1-0 Hawks.
That's a 4-game goal streak for Connor and extends his point streak to 9 games. So he stays red hot, and he does so on TNT. So national love for Connor Bedard again. Let's go to What's on Deck, sponsored by TimberTech Decking and Railing, #1 in premium decking. Order free samples at timbertech.com. To send it back over. So here's the Blackhawks goal differential this season by period. First, +6. The third period, +14.
Yep.
The second period, -6 for the Blackhawks. There's a big second period coming up here for Chicago. Was that where you were going to go with this,
Charlie? I already knew where you were going before you even said a word. He's thinking about goal differential. He's going to say it.
You started smiling before I even threw it to you, like you knew.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Charlie. And you're dead on, by the way. I mean, the boys really have to pick it up here. They're the further away from the bench now. Each team is, but the Devils seem to enjoy this situation and play pretty well with it. Let's see who prevails here. Down to center ice we go. Hawks going from our left to our right. Hawks get control. Vlasic put the puck down to the far corner in the Devils zone. Luke Hughes took a hit, spun the puck behind the net up the near side. Teuvo Teravainen tried to whack it across the rink. It does go across the rink, this time off the stick of Mikheyev. And then Hughes put the puck behind the Devil net. Timo Meier in the near corner. He was able to move the puck up the boards, but not much further than the blue line, where Louis Crevier tried to flip it in deep to the corner. This one ends up topples over the glass and out of play.
John, I was just looking at the time on ice after the first period. Teuvo Teravainen had an assist, the primary assist on that Connor Bedard goal. He had 8.5 minutes of playing time, 8:31 to be exact.
Yep.
Over the course of a full game, if he plays the same in the second and third, he'll be at over 25 minutes of playing time. So Jeff Blashill, and that's normally, a sign of what your coach thinks of you. And when you're getting 8.5 minutes a period for a forward, you're doing a heck of a job.
I'm really happy that in the summer last season, the team opted to pick him back up and re-sign him as the puck is shot out of play again by Crevier from center ice. But Teuvo seems like he could fit any line in any situation and play effectively.
Well, coaches trust him because he is so good defensively. And, of course, he's out there killing penalties. But even when he's out there in an offensive role, you don't have to worry about him taking stupid chances. He's not gonna do that. He never gives up. He never gives up defense for offense. It's never a hope play. It's never a 50-50 play. He's always pretty sure when he's got the puck.
Now Gritsuk for the Devils dumps the puck down behind the Hawk net. Kaiser plays it away to the far side. The Devils take it back, however. Siegenthaler firing from the high slot, and Bertuzzi turned his foot sideways to block that shot. That hurt him a little bit. And then Bertuzzi got back to his feet, tried to block another shot. That goes wide. Now Mercer behind the Hawk net, sweeps it around up the near side, intended to get that pass to the point to Siegenthaler, who had vacated that position. And the Devils now come back up ice. Gritsuk to the Hawk blue line, dumping the puck to the right wing corner, then in behind the net, tried to get to it. Wyatt Kaiser beat him to it, poked it away, not out. Cholowski fires from the line, and a blocker save by Spencer Knight. Then Ilya Mikheyev will just stick the puck off the glass down into the Devils zone. Colton White with a pass to center ice on the right wing, front of the benches to Gritsuk. He then lost the bouncing puck. Then Dawson Mercer took it back right at the Hawk blue line and swings it down behind the Hawk net. Knight plays it over to Kaiser. He'll lift the puck to center ice. Devils get it back. Andre Palat firing it down the left side boards in behind the Hawk net. Knight put it back into the near corner. Devils get it back and then give it back. Artyom Levshinov to Ryan Donato, leaving it just inside the blue line for Wyatt Kaiser. Back to Levshinov in the circle to Spencer Knight's right. And he passes up the right wing to the Devils zone. Here's Doc with a pass in front of the net, picked off by the Devils' Palat. And Palat bumped off the puck behind the net, but Brendan Dillon will take it and skate the puck out to center ice. Dillon on the left wing side flings it down the boards deep into the Hawk zone. This circles the net, and it had so much force on it, it carried all the way around and back down ice, back into the Devils zone. And the Devils are able to complete a line change. Luke Hughes, Devil blue line, left wing side. Passing it ahead to the Hawk line for Cotter. Connor Murphy stepped up on him, made him give up the puck. Murphy in the near corner, sidesteps Cotter. Moving a pass up the right wing. Lafferty center ice. He deflects it into the Devils zone. The Devils get it back quickly and come out. Gritsuk into the Hawk zone. To Hischier, left wing circled in corner. He's shoved off the puck by Murphy and holds on to Murphy's stick. No penalty call for holding the stick. Meanwhile, the Hawks are back the other way. And Landon Slaggert into the Devil zone. Lost the puck down to the corner. Siegenthaler passing up ice. Heeshear down the left wing Hawk zone. Put the puck in front for Gritzuk. He deflected it off the far corner glass. Vlasic is there to collect the puck. He'll put it out to center ice. Bertuzzi diving to get to it over the center ice circle and fires a long one in on Markstrom in the Devil crease. He made the save with his chest. And the puck cleared to center ice, taken back by the Hawks. Bertuzzi into the Devil zone. Moore back skating in the right circle. Tried to center the puck, picked off by the Devils. Timo Meier back the other way, out over the center ice circle. Weaving in over the Hawk blue line. Meier now down the right wing side, holding the puck, stopping in the corner. Flips it back to the right point. A long shot from there. And that's off the stick of Devil defenseman Colton White. This deflects up into the protected netting.
Yeah, that was Oliver Moore with the deflection. And John, I really enjoyed our conversation with Oliver Moore. Of course, we've talked about his time spent at the University of Minnesota, and you can just tell he's full of youthful enthusiasm. Loves being here, loves being in the NHL. Scored his first NHL goal his last game in Detroit.
Yeah.
Had 5 shots in that game. He was just all over the ice. And just a little play like that. You can tell he's a smart hockey player. Has a stick in the right shooting lane, passing lane, and offensively brings a lot to the table.
Now the Devils get the puck back. Jack Hughes cuts in front of the Hawk net and fires a shot, and Knight knocks it away with the pads. Here's Kaiser skating the puck out to center ice on the left wing, front of the benches. Flings it down the boards in behind the Devil net. Puck circles the net to the near side. Mikheyev will poke it back in behind. Ends up around the left wing corner. Teravainen got it there. Tried to squeeze a pass back to the point. This is picked off by Mercer. Lead pass for Jack Hughes into the Hawk zone is off his stick and down behind the net. Louis Crevier there will give it a ride around up the right side boards down into the Devil zone. And Luke Hughes clears to center ice. Crevier took the puck back into the Devil end, putting the Hawks offside. Mikheyev was almost down by the Devil net.
Yeah, about a minute ago, though, real nice save by Spencer Knight on Jack Hughes, who's been kind of quiet tonight, but of course the New Jersey Devils have not had a power play yet. And if you're joining us late, Chicago with 3 power play opportunities in that first period. The 5-on-3 is the one they connected on. And keep in mind, the New Jersey Devils, this is their longest road trip of the year. This is the first game of a 5-game road trip that will take them here down south to the Florida and then finish up in Philadelphia.
And then the Hawks will see the Devils later this season. Now Colton Dach to center ice. Will hand the puck off to Ryan Donato at the Devil blue line. He flips the puck into the right wing corner in the Devil zone. Luke Hughes pokes it free to Andre Palat. He threw it back in behind the Devil net. Luke Hughes has it there. Turns away from pressure. And then from behind his net, he'll stick it around at the left wing side. Here's Dillon. Returns it on the right wing. Luke Hughes at center ice. Pokes the puck into the Hawk zone for Cotter. He's eliminated off the puck with a nice hip check from Matt Grzelcyk. The Hawks take the puck back. Levshunov finishing his check on Nason in the near corner so that Slaggert can grab the puck and skate it out. And then Slaggert turned the puck over at the Devil blue line, got it back, flips it back to Levshunov in the Hawk zone. Over to Matt Grzelcyk. Head to Sam Lafferty, center ice in front of the Devil bench. He's checked, lost the puck. Meier back into the Hawk zone. We get a whistle. This play is going to be ruled offside.
You know, Charlie Roumeliotis brought up in his pregame show, I thought it was a great point about Artie Levshunov and the fact that he was sat as a healthy scratch his 3rd game of the year, and he didn't sulk about it. He just came back into the lineup, and he's been one of the better Blackhawk defensemen point-wise. 9 assist leads, all rookies in the NHL in that assist category. And just this last shift, using his partner. I don't think you would do that at the beginning of the year. He's getting a lot better at using his D partner. You know, if there's no outlet up front, just go D to D and see if anything else opens up. He's showing a lot of patience that way.
He is quietly just rounding into a very good defenseman. At the beginning of the year, Steve, I have to admit that I was a little worried, but he seems to have really, let's say, smoothed out some of the rough spots in his game, and he's become very productive defenseman for the Hawks here.
I don't think he realizes how strong he is. He's only 19 years old, but he's a big, strong kid. Once he fully grows into his body, look out.
Country strong is what they say about kids like that.
That's right.
Connor Murphy at the Hawk blue line was able to push Jesper Bratt off the puck and then take the puck and send it down to the right wing corner in the New Jersey zone. Devils get the puck back, however. Siegenthaler with a pass up ice to Hischier over the Hawk blue line. Drops it off. Oliver Moore right there to pick it off. Breaks back over the Devil line. Put it in front. Bertuzzi moves in. Shoots. And a blocker save made by Markstrom. Bertuzzi fed it in front of the net. And Bedard swats the shot wide. Mercer back the other way up the left wing to center ice. And a back-checking play there by Oliver Moore. Pulls Mercer's stick off the puck and swept it away.
Doing it offensively and defensively. That pass to Bertuzzi was an area pass. Sprung Bertuzzi in on the breakaway. What a stop by Markstrom.
Now Wyatt Kaiser in the Hawk zone drops the puck along the near boards. It was intended for Crevier, but Gritsyuk got it there to Jack Hughes back of the Hawk net. Draws a penalty, fed it up the slot. A shot from Chalowski, hit the crossbar, and Bertuzzi dives to touch the puck, and the whistle blows. Booking will be the call. The Devils are going to get their first power play opportunity on the night when we return with 12:50 left in the second period, and the Hawks leading 1-0. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
It's Andy Mazer. We're your home for the Blackhawks, Northwestern football and basketball, the NFL, and Hampton OB. This is AM 720 WGN Chicago.
What do the Blackhawks and United Airlines have in common? The next generation has arrived, and the future looks bright. New planes are joining the United Airlines fleet every week, decked out with Bluetooth connectivity, screens and power at every seat, and bigger overhead bins to fit everyone's carry-on. Book your next trip on the United app or United.com today. United Airlines, proud to be the official airline of the Chicago Blackhawks.
When you're betting and find yourself constantly thinking about gambling and you're losing more money than you have, are you really winning? If you're spending too much time with the slots or you can't stop betting on sports and you find yourself feeling overwhelmed, maybe lying, and probably losing more money than you can afford to lose, you're not alone and you can get help. It's available 24/7 and it's confidential. When your betting has gotten out of hand, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.areyoureallywinning.com. Sponsored by the Illinois Department of Human Services.
At Motorworks in Barrington, 6 iconic brands come together in one convenient location to meet all your automotive needs. From BMW and Mercedes-Benz to Cadillac, Porsche, Honda, and Infiniti, their showroom offers an unmatched selection. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned, or simply need trusted care for your current vehicle, Motorworks has you covered. It's car buying made simple. Visit them today and see why Chicagoland drivers trust Motorworks.com.
Hey, it's Connor Bedard. Break's over. Time for more Blackhawks hockey.
Well, are you looking for the ultimate night out? Bring your squad to a Blackhawks game at the United Center for an experience you won't find anywhere else. Whether it's birthdays, office outings, family gatherings, or just a much-deserved night out, nothing beats the energy at the United Center. Group ticket packages are available at blackhawks.com/groups.
Steve, I know you experienced this in your NHL career. There's a moment where you feel like, you know what? I belong here. I feel like I can do this. That this is not the great challenge that I felt it was earlier in my life. And I think Ryan Green has gotten to that point for the Blackhawks.
Absolutely. And I'll add Oliver Moore, too. And I know Oliver Moore hasn't been around as much as Ryan Green has, but Ryan Green has just really impressed me with his hockey smarts. And Jeff Blashill calls him a cerebral player. I'll call him that too.
He's out there in a penalty-killing mode right now. Jack Hughes gains the Hawk zone down the left wing side to the corner with the puck. Then wheels behind the net to the right wing circle. Jack Hughes holding the puck will drop it off in the right circle to Timo Meier. Whips it down to Nico Hischier in the right wing corner. He was drafted here at the United Center. Back to Meier right point. To Luke Hughes, left point to Jack Hughes, bottom of the left circle, tosses it in front. Nice play by Spencer Knight to knock it out of there. Then Murphy doing some great work on Jack Hughes, takes the puck away, and then pounds Hughes into the corner boards as Vlasic steals the puck, goes behind the net, and fires it all the way down.
Yeah, good pickup, John. Murphy, it was 1-on-2 basically. He outmuscled both New Jersey players, got it over his defense partner, Vlasic, who got the 200-foot clear.
Jack Hughes is a great little player, but I think he only weighs about 160 pounds. So a little bit of a size mismatch there. Timo Meier at the right point. Whips it down to Jack Hughes, right wing corner. Tried to sidestep Mikheyev, could not. Mikheyev strips it away. Head to captain Nick Foligno at center ice, and he'll clear the puck off the left side boards and down behind the net. He chases Markstrom down behind the net. Markstrom moves the puck around to Dawson Mercer. Well done by Foligno. Heads to the bench. Here's Timo Meier into the Hawk zone. Put it across. And the puck is centered by Nason. Picked off by Grzelcyk of the Hawks. And he'll clear it all the way down.
Great defensive play by Grzelcyk. And you talked about it earlier, John. Just the way he read that play. Would have been a wide open tap in for New Jersey. Instead, he cuts off the cross-ice pass and gets it down the ice.
Austin Mercer into the Hawk zone. Lost the puck off of a back-checking poke check there by Green. Over to Teravainen. Clears the puck down into the Devil zone, and the Hawks are back to full strength. Sponsored by Northwestern Medicine Orthopedics on a relentless pursuit of better medicine. Paul Cotter now below the goal line. Hawk zone. Put the puck in front of the net. It was knocked wide of the net by Bertuzzi. And Bertuzzi in the near corner. Now takes the puck and put it behind the Hawk net. He'll get it himself. And then Murphy steps into Cotter against the inboards and glass. Cotter believes he caught a high stick and may have, but no penalty called. Meanwhile, Bertuzzi put the puck into the near corner, leaves it for Grzelcyk to Murphy back in the net. Winds it around to Bertuzzi on the right wing side to Connor Bedard at center ice. 3-on-2 rush for the Hawks. Bedard in over the Devil line. Right circle, toe drag and a shot blocked. Loose puck taken away by the Devils, then given back. Here's Bedard, top of the right circle to Moore. To Renzel, right circle. He fires on a blocker save made by Markstrom. And the puck hops over Oliver Moore's stick near the left point. Cotter stares it ahead. Here are the Devils attacking, and a shot from Grzelcyk is gobbled up by Spencer Knight. He made the first save with the pads and then gloved the puck off the ice and held on. 9:44 left in period number 2. It's still the Hawks 1 and the Devils no score. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
It's the Bob Surratt Morning Zoo. Not really, but I've always wanted to say that.
WGN. Getting health insurance that fits your budget isn't easy.
At Get Covered Illinois, we are here to help.
We are the state's official health insurance marketplace.
A place where health insurers compete for your business. A website where you can compare multiple health plans and pricing in one place.
And where you can connect to financial help and free in-person assistance.
Because you deserve insurance. GetCoveredIllinois.gov. We're here to help.
Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, Electric wants you to avoid breakdowns this winter. Did you know your dirty furnace costs more to operate? It increases your utility bill and leads to more breakdowns? Now's the time. Schedule your Four Seasons tune-up today for only $89.95. The furnace tune-up includes a 30-point inspection, complete cleaning, and is backed by the industry-leading 1-year, no breakdown guarantee. Peace of mind, lower utility bills, just a Four Seasons tune-up away.
For all the right reasons, call 866-4 Seasons.
Let's unite against plastic water bottles, Chicago. When you enjoy Culligan water at a Blackhawks game this season, you're helping the United Center avoid more than 600,000 single-use plastic water bottles annually. Certified Culligan filtration makes it easy to enjoy cleaner, safer, better-tasting water and create a better planet. From your home to the madhouse, Culligan reduces 45 billion single-use plastic water bottles every year with smarter, more sustainable water solutions. Culligan, water you love, the official water provider of the Chicago Blackhawks.
Hey, Chris Chelios here. It's time to break out the Bandito. El Bandito Yankee Tequila. So smooth, it's criminal. Break out the Bandito, baby.
We're hoping to, Chelly. Along with Charlie Rimel-Leotis and Steve Conroy, I'm John Weideman for Chicago Blackhawks hockey. And it's time now for the Four Seasons heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electric face-off for all the right reasons. Call 866-4Seasons. And this face-off is in the circle to the left of Knight. The Devils get it. Cutting to the slot. A shot by Luke Hughes is knocked away by Knight with the glove. And then a scramble in the crease ensues. And then Knight plops on the puck. Through all of that chaos, Steve, he's calm and just sort of lays on the puck and holds on for the whistle.
Well, that's what
it's
good
somewhere in there.
Yeah, that's what good goalies do, though, because it calms the rest of the team down. You know, he got a pretty good look at it, but he is very good at tracking pucks from the point through traffic. And the other thing he's really good at is, you know, rebound control. And that thing did not come off his body very far. He's quick to cover. And as we mentioned earlier, he's got a lot of faith in his centerman to kill penalty, to win draws.
Draw won by the Devils. Nason fires from near the bottom of the right circle. Knight made the save with the pads. Puck taken behind the Hawk net by Glendening. He was knocked down by Grzelcyk, who then swept the puck around and down into the Devil end. Here's a pass from Dillon up ice that misses all of his teammates, goes beside the Hawk net. Knight gave it a little poke check to the corner. Luke Glendening there to get it, put it behind the Hawk net around to the near side. And Cotter will fire from near the left point. That goes wide. Luke Hughes turning with the puck right point. Moves to the high slot. Fires, and it's off the breadbasket there of Spencer Knight. Bounces to the top of the crease where Knight put the glove on top of the puck and held onto it for the whistle.
Well, if you haven't been following the Blackhawks the last week or so, Spencer Knight coming off his first shutout as a Blackhawk. It was in Calgary, was it not? Yeah.
Calgary, yep.
Calgary shutout. And he's shut out the New Jersey Devils for half of this period so far. Hey, all Blackhawk wins this season are sponsored by Circa Sports Illinois. Download your new bookie today at circasports.com.
Okay, here's a draw. Circle to Knight's left. Ryan Green against Dawson Mercer. Mercer wins the draw, and now Mercer takes a pass from Jack Hughes out of the corner and fires. This shot is blocked to center ice. Siegenthaler, front of the benches, front of the penalty boxes, drops the puck down to the left wing corner Hawk zone. Kaiser there, winds it around to Teravainen, hands it ahead for Green. He stopped just inside the line, had the puck poked off his stick to center ice, and Devils come back into the Hawk zone. Mercer down the left wing to Gritzuk, back in the net. Moves it to Nemetz right point. To Jack Hughes in the right wing circle. Louis Crevier is right on top of him there with the stick, making him give up the puck with a nice poke check. And it goes to Teravainen at center ice. He'll lift the puck across into the right wing corner Devil zone. And Siegenthaler playing that puck, being checked by Ilya Mikheyev. Siegenthaler put the puck over to Mercer. He tried to lift it out of the Devil zone, and now the Devils do. Jack Hughes breaking into the Hawk zone, down the slot, will fire. Blocker save made by Spencer Knight. Jack Hughes was away on a breakaway, and Knight made the save. And now broad left circle, put the puck in front. This is deflected off the stick of Vlasic and wide. At the right point, White put it down to the right wing corner to Meyer. Tried to center the puck, picked off by Vlasic. He'll clear to center ice. Devils get the puck back. And it's taken and dumped into the Hawk zone by Chalowski. Vlasic behind the net, moves it around to Bedard. Hawk line, right wing side, behind the back pass across the ring. Teravainen over the Devil line, left circle. Toe drag and a shot goes in behind the net. In the near corner, Meyer sent it ahead. Another breakaway. He's over the Hawk line, down the slot, shoots, and down to Spencer Knight with a butterfly save. 2 breakaways in the last minute, and Knight has stopped them both.
2 breakaways in the last minute, 4 in this hockey game so far. Spencer Knight has been spectacular.
Here's more breaking into the Devil zone. Splits to the fence, leaves the puck for Bedard there, but it's taken away in the slot by Luke Hughes. And he'll wheel back the other way. Suddenly this hockey game has opened up. Luke Hughes into the Hawk zone, left circle, fires a shot, and Connor Murphy got the stick in there, deflecting that one up into the protective netting. Whistle, stopping play, and again Spencer Knight has come up big for the Hawks to keep him in the lead.
Well, one thing New Jersey does really well, they realize when the Hawks defensemen are jumping up on the play, if there's a turnover, they might get a look the other way. And both times, defensemen guilty of jumping up before they really had control. And Luke Hughes in behind everybody. One of the top goal scorers in the NHL this year. He's actually tied with Connor Bedard right now for 10th in the NHL with 10 goals. Gets stoned by Spencer Knight, who just read that perfectly.
Ryan Donato will face off against Paul Cotter of the Devils. Circle to Spencer Knight's right. Devils get control. Luke Hughes into the right wing circle. Puck on the backhand. Fires. A pad save is made by Knight, and Grizzlick clears the rebound to center ice. Dillon back at the Devil line. Spins it ahead to the Hawk blue line. Cotter works the puck into the Hawk zone to the left wing corner, but Grizzlick picks his pocket and wheels behind the Hawk net, then out. Grizzlick with a lead, bouncing lead pass to Mikheyev at center ice. Had it taken away. Palat to Cotter over the Hawk line left wing with a toe drag, and Grizzlick steps up and poke checks the puck away and carries it to center ice himself. Put it into the Devil zone down the right wing side. Donato there, battling with Siegenthaler in the corner. And then Dillon came along, took the puck, moves it to center ice to Nason, to Palat. He's over the Hawk line near the left point. Whips it down behind the net. Knight out to redirect it into the far corner where Nason put it out to the right point to Nemetz. Down to Nason, right corner. He directs it behind the Hawk net. Again, Knight stopping it, leaving the puck for Connor Murphy along the right board. Head to Kaiser at center ice. To Colton Dock over the Devil line near the left point where he stops and dumps the puck down in behind the Devil net. He'll get off on a change. Devils come out of their end. Jack Hughes at center ice. Lost the puck at the Hawk blue line to Landon Slaggert. Took it away. Pokes it down behind the Hawk net. Kaiser plays it into the near corner. Levshunov had it for a moment. Gritzuk took the puck away for the Devils. to Hughes right corner, to Nimitz right point. Long shot from there, deflects off of Dawson Mercer and wide.
Well, New Jersey really pressing. They've had 2 or 3 glorious scoring opportunities over the last 5 minutes, and Spencer Knight has been there each and every time.
Wyatt Kaiser's got the puck behind the Hawk net. He'll skate it out now to center ice. Kaiser over the center ice circle. Product of the University of Minnesota at Duluth. Spins it down into the Devils zone. Around it goes to the near side now to Brutt. And he'll carry between the circles, Devil end, then out to center ice. Leading the Devil rush to center ice. Dumps it off the inboards, wide of the Hawk net. Knight looked like he may have played it outside the trapezoid, but kind of a subjective call. But he moves it around the right wing to Foligno. Head to Teravainen over the Devil line to Mikheyev down the left wing side. He's pushed into the inboards, but bounces off the check, retains the puck. Shot it out to the deep slot. Nobody was there, and this goes all the way down into the Hawk end. Knight plays it over to Crevier. Hawk line right wing. Tried to clear it out. It bounces into the air, and the Devils get possession. Here's a shot from Meyer from the left point that deflects behind the net wide. Then Crevier runs over Nason behind the net. Hawks get possession. Teravainen will carry to center ice on the left wing side. Carries out over the center ice circle. Gave it to Crevier, who fends off Nason and dumps the puck down in behind the Devil net simultaneously. And the teams are in line changes. Looks like Crevier and Nason might have something going here. Nason deflects the puck down in behind the Hawk net. Here's Palat carrying it around and put it out to the line. That was intended for Dillon and missed. It sends up down to the Devil's zone. Dillon is chased by the Hawks' Oliver Moore, but moves it out to center ice. Dawson Mercer into the Hawks' zone. Turns away along the right boards. Lost his edge and fell down. Hawks get the puck back. Oliver Moore back through center. Over the Devil line to Bedard left point. Put it over to Murphy right point. Sent it in front of the net. It was intended for Moore, but he was tripped on the play by Siegenthaler and fell down in the crease. No penalty call. Devils get the puck back. Nimitz will lift it down ice into the Hawks zone. Connor Murphy's got it as the Hawks reorganize. Now Grzelcyk with a pass ahead. Moore over the Devil line on the left wing. Sends a tumbling puck in behind the net around to the near side. Bedard digs it out and had the puck stripped away, however, by Palat. Over to Nimitz. To Jack Hughes over the Hawk line of the right wing. Pulls up in the circle. Cuts across the slot. And there was Oliver Moore doubling back to poke check the puck off of Hughes' stick. Hughes in the left wing corner. Given a shot into the boards by Kaiser, but spins the puck behind the net. Round it goes to the right wing side. Here's Simon Nimitz there to whip it back in behind around to Hughes along the left boards. Put the puck to the left point. Chalowski will stick it down to the left wing corner. Mercer hands it off to Grzelcyk. He fires from the right wing side. And a stick save made by Knight. Bertuzzi to the Devil line. Left wing side. Was checked, lost the puck. Taken back over the center ice circle by Bedard. He and Dawson Mercer put the sticks on one another after Bedard had dumped the puck into the Devil zone. Lafferty now, high slot. Drops it in front of the net for Duck. It's off his stick. Rinzel will gather it in along the right boards. Snaps the puck behind the Devil net around to the left wing half boards. Ryan Donato there. Out to Vlasic left point. Spins it down behind the Devil net. Round it goes to the near side corner to Rinzel. Kept the play alive momentarily, but was checked, and the Devils get the puck back. 2:12 left on the clock for the second period. 1-0 Hawks. Jesper Bratt takes the puck into the Hawk zone down the right wing side. Put it down to the right wing corner to Hischier. High slot now to Dillon. He sent it over to the right wing boards. Cotter there. Cotter floats it into the slot. And now Hischier feeds the puck in front. This hit a body. Bounces to Sam Lafferty, and the Hawk forward will clear down ice to the Devil blue line. We've had about 6 minutes of continuous action here. Now Luke Hughes firing for the left point in the Hawk zone. This is into the glove of Spencer Knight, who holds on in the Hawk crease. 1-0 Hawks, 1:45 left in period number 2. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
That's the sound of the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program, saving you money and energy. With rebates on Energy Star appliances, so you can come back to a home full of savings. Discover more ways to save at ComEd.com/home savings. ComEd, powering lives.
Helzberg Gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for Mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for Dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop in store at Helzberg.com for up to 50% off.
Hey, Dad, I gotta come clean about something.
Okay.
I only paid for a brand new Hyundai Tucson.
Oh, you might be on the naughty list.
Deal so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on all Hyundai Tucson, Tucson Hybrid, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid models. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offer ends December 1st. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
If it happens in Chicago, we know about it. The Lisa Dent Show. Weekdays 2 to 6. Now back to the game.
Hey, Blackhawks fans, make sure to join us at the United Center on Saturday, November 15th at 6 p.m. as we take on the Toronto Maple Leafs in our first Centennial Celebration night. And that's not all. The first 8,000 fans will receive an exclusive Tony Esposito bobblehead presented by American Express. Tickets are available now at Blackhawks.com. And, John, I took a look at that bobblehead.
Yeah.
Pretty sharp. Really sharp.
Any bobblehead of Stan Mikita is a keeper, in my opinion. Not only was a terrific hockey player, he was a great man. Teuvo Teravainen into the Devils zone, winds up and fires a shot from the left wing side that deflects off the inboards. And the Devils are back up ice. Dawson Mercer, Hawk blue line on the left wing, stripped of the puck there by Connor Murphy. Threw it back to Wyatt Kaiser in the Hawk zone, then a hit up the left wing to Teravainen. And a rink-wide pass from Murphy at the Devil line on the right wing. He fires it down ice into the Devil zone where Teravainen tries to center from the left wing corner, but the Devils get possession of the puck. And Jack Hughes to center ice. Whips it across to his brother Luke in front of the Devil bench. At the end of his shift, he just dumps it down behind the net. Look out, Jack Hughes took it away there. Put it out in front. Jesper Bratt with a shot. And it looked like Knight got a piece of that. Murphy may have blocked part of it as well. Another big save by Knight. We're under a minute to play here, period number 2. The Hawks with a 1-0 lead. Jack Hughes, Hawk line right wing to Jesper Bratt into the Hawk zone. You heard that whistle cut the air. That means offside on the Devils. And I'm sensing a little bit of frustration on the part of the Devils here, Steve.
Yeah, but the Blackhawks have to watch out, too, because New Jersey is one of those quick strike teams. You make a mistake in your own zone, they're going to make you pay for it. So no unforced errors. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. They're just too good a team. And if you're going to make a play, especially if it's up the middle, it's got to be a for sure pass.
Got to look at that replay. Connor Murphy is going to be given big credit for a key block right there. He laid down in front of the shot. Here's Bertuzzi going rink wide with a pass to Moore, breaking down the left wing to the corner Devil zone. He's pushed off the puck there by Nimitz. Puck slides behind the net into the near corner. Connor Bedard all over Jonas Siegenthaler there. Siegenthaler is able to free himself. Gets the puck to Nimitz. Head to Hischier with 20 seconds. Hischier in over the Hawk line. Drop pass to Nimitz down the slot. Goes to the backhand. Shoots and scores. The leading scoring defenseman on the Devils, Simon Nimitz, just scored his second goal on the season to tie the score at 1 with 14 seconds left in period number 2.
Connor Bedard was back, but he just kind of got on the wrong side of Nimitz, and Nimitz did a great job. Taking it to his backhand, protecting the puck, and beat Spencer Knight stick side. And a goaltender will tell you it's a tough shot to read coming off of a player's backhand. Not exactly sure where it's going to go, and that one hurt. 14 seconds to go in the second period. New Jersey has tied it, but you kind of sense they were just coming a little bit. Blackhawks made a couple of mistakes in their own zone, bailed themselves out with some blocks and with some block passes, but a nice goal by Nimitz to close out the second.
Nimitz was a first pick in the 2022 draft for the Devils, and he's paying some dividends. 2 seconds, 1 left in the period. Ryan Donato in the right wing corner Devil zone tried to backhand the puck in on goal, and it was stopped on the way in. The horn sounds. So, instead of the Hawks taking a 1-0 lead into the dressing rooms after 40 minutes, they're looking at a 1-1 game, and this is really anybody's hockey game right now. Shots on goal favoring the Devils after 2 periods, 24-16.
Yeah, 13-4 in that second period, and it certainly seemed like the ice was tilted towards the Blackhawks net. And, yeah, they had a power play opportunity, and that certainly helped too, but just a few too many turnovers by the Blackhawks in their own zone. And when you turn the puck over to a team like New Jersey, and listen, they've got a lot of talent, not only up front on the back end too. We saw that from Simon Nimitz. And Nimitz getting a little more opportunity now with guys like Dougie Hamilton and Jonathan Kovacevic out of the lineup. Nemec, as a result, getting a little more playing time, and boy, made a real nice play on that goal.
I want to go back to what you said, Steve. Unforced errors, against this Devil team. Saw an example of that. Wyatt Kaiser had the puck behind the Hawk net, or actually between the right wing corner and the area behind the net. And I think he felt that his D partner, Artyom Levshinov, was in the near corner, and I think he kind of blindly threw the puck back there. He put it right on Jack Hughes' stick for that scoring chance that Connor Murphy had to block.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. And Connor Murphy with a great play there. You can't give teams like New Jersey, because they're so talented up front, you can't give them extra looks. And that was an extra look. That should have been a breakout for the Blackhawks, and instead it ended up being a block shot by Connor Murphy off of the chance from New Jersey. So, yeah, you don't need any help giving, or you don't want to give them any help scoring goals. And that's exactly what the Blackhawks did a couple of times with the turnovers.
One thing we have seen, and we did see it in that second period in particular, is how quick the Devil forwards can get up ice.
Well, that's the thing. They're fast. And, I mean, they really took advantage of a couple of, Blackhawk defensemen trying to join the rush. And that's great when it stays on your stick. But when it gets turned over, New Jersey smells blood, and they're fast to go the other way.
So 1-1 the score after 2 periods of play. Let's go downstairs and join our guest. We're happy to be joined by Blackhawks defenseman Matt Grzelcyk, Matt, John Weideman, and Steve Conroy for Blackhawks Radio. Hey, man, you joined the team kind of late in the summer, and I'm personally happy that you did, because I think you've played solidly. But has this experience turned out to be all that you had expected it to be?
Yeah, it has. Thank you for saying that. I knew they had a lot of young talent here who had a willingness to win and kind of want to change their identity. So, I felt it was always kind of a place that I fit in well, love the city, and I heard nothing but good things about the organization, and it's all been very true so far.
Hey, Matt, I'm really impressed with your plus 11 on this relatively young team. That's outstanding. But I want to go back to your experience in Boston, playing under a Zdeno Chara and a Patrice Bergeron and even a Brad Marchand. What did you learn from great leaders like that?
Oh, man, the list goes on and on. Just to see it firsthand every day, the work they put in, not only to their bodies, but just always wanted to make the team better, feel more comfortable. New guys come in. It's unbelievable. There's no ego with anyone there. They set a standard a long time ago, and we try to live up to it in my time there. And, as you go on, you realize just how special it was just to be around, all those guys. And I'm so thankful to have gone through that.
Well, Matt, I was going to ask you how the Blackhawks are going to protect the lead in the third period, but now that the score is tied, I'm going to ask you, what do they need to do to forge ahead and win this hockey game?
Yeah, I think we need to, be better in front of Nider. He really kept us in it there. They're such a good team off the rush, especially. I think we kind of fed into their transition a little too much there, and I think we need to be physical, and especially their top guys, not allow them to get time and space and create plays. That's obviously when they're very dangerous, and then get going the other way. I think we're letting them off the hook a little bit. We can catch them in transition and catch them cheating.
Hey, Matt, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think your dad used to work at the Boston Garden, maybe the old Boston Garden. Do you have any memories of growing up there?
Yeah, a million. He's worked there for over 50 years. Wow. He got to see Bobby Orr back in the day. So as a young kid, I think I knew at a very young age how privileged that I was to be around those guys, and he would always try to sneak me into practices when I was available, maybe skip school every once in a while, which was always nice. But just to be in that building in general, Celtics as well. There's so many legends who have come through there, and it was cool to grow up that way.
Well, Matt, thank you for your time here in the intermission, man. Go get some fluids and go get them in the third period. We'll talk again.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, Blackhawks defenseman Matt Grzelcyk, our guest. After 2 periods, Hawks and Devils tied up at 1. Charlie Romeliotis is in Blackhawks Central with a full intermission report. And third period action will follow along. It's a good one, folks. After 40 minutes, the Hawks won, and one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference, the New Jersey Devils, won. This is a horse race. Stick around. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Marquette Bank has been Chicagoland's neighborhood bank for 80 years. 80 years is a long time. Marquette Bank is here to help you build savings, buy a home, plan for retirement. Marquette Bank is here to help you achieve your financial goals. When you bank with Marquette Bank, good things happen for you and your neighborhood. Marquette Bank, love where you bank. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 462926.
The NHL is officially back, and right now, new FanDuel customers can bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if you win. Put your first bet in the back of the net on FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook and official partner of the Chicago Blackhawks. Must be 21 or older and present in Illinois. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Right now, hockey fans across the city are struggling to fill the fridge. That's why the Salvation Army is here to assist those in need all season long. Our friends at the Salvation Army are seeing unprecedented demand in their communities, the communities they've served for decades, with more people walking through the doors in search of emergency support. Your support this year is more important than ever. Go to the John Williams Kettle at WGNradio.com. Let's help make a difference today.
Do you know why a jeweler who sells you a lab-grown diamond will never agree to buy it back from you? It's because they know it's worth far less than what you paid, and it's losing value every day. At Rasny Jewelers, we only offer natural diamonds, made from the earth, not a machine. And we will make you this promise. If you buy a diamond from Rasny, we will buy it back from you when you decide to upgrade and pay you 100% of what you paid us for that same diamond. You see, a Rasny natural diamond has real lasting value. It took billions of years to create. You can wear it, upgrade it, hand it down to the next generation, and the value will always be there. Come to Rasny Jewelers and learn the facts. Let our experts explain the difference. We're all about educating, building relationships, and protecting our customers, providing real value and peace of mind. Rasny Jewelers, 7 decades of integrity, transparency, and trust. 4 Chicagoland locations: suburban Addison, Highland Park, Hinsdale, Chicago's Gold Coast, and online, rasny.com.
The professionals at Plumbers 911 Chicago are ready to answer your call. They'll get your plumbing job done right the first time. Their phones are open 24/7, 1-833-PLUM-911.
Time for a break. It's intermission time.
That's a wrap. That's a wrap.
Here's Charlie Remiliotis with your intermission update.
Second intermission here at the United Center. The Blackhawks and Devils are knotted up 1-1. The Hawks were oh so close from leaving that second period. Still up by a goal, but New Jersey scores one with 14.3 seconds left in the period. We talked about it, how the second periods are the Achilles heel for the Blackhawks this season, and they almost escaped. New Jersey did outshoot Chicago in that period 14-4, though. So still a 1-1 game, though, so the Hawks are going into the third period with an evenly matched hockey game on the scoreboard. At each home game at the United Center this season, we will be saluting a veteran, which is sponsored, as always, by JeffBuyserHouse.com, a proud veteran-owned business serving Chicagoland since 2007. Jamie Antelek and Ronald Bones were the 2 U.S. Army retired veterans that were on the ice with Jim Cornelison and honored. Thank you both for your service and fitting the day after Veterans Day. I saw Jamie down there. Jamie Antelek was getting really emotional standing next to Jim Cornelison. So congratulations to the 2 of them for that experience, but also thank you both for your service. Let's get to some scores around the NHL. Only 3 other games. We start in Tampa Bay, where the Rangers defeated the Lightning 7-3 earlier today. It was Artemi Panarin leading the way for the Rangers with 4 assists. Vinny Trocheck and Will Cooley also scored twice for the Rangers. The Edmonton Oilers defeated the Philadelphia Flyers to kick off a 7-game road trip for Edmonton. The win came in overtime. Evan Bouchard with his 3rd goal of the season. That's his 2nd overtime winner, I believe, of the season. The other one coming against Chicago a couple weeks ago. Connor McDavid set up the overtime winner. The Buffalo Sabres and Utah Mammoth are late in the 3rd period. Buffalo was up 2-0 in the game, but the Mammoth have scored 4 unanswered and have taken a 4-2 lead with 7:30 left in the 3rd. So we'll have to monitor the finish of that game. Elsewhere in sports, the Detroit Pistons beat the Chicago Bulls 124-113. It is the 4th straight loss for the Bulls. Over in college basketball, Southern Illinois is leading Nevada 54-52 in the second half, and UT Martin beat Bradley 78-67. And finally, in college football, NIU blew out Massachusetts 45-3. Meanwhile, here at the UC, Hawks and Devils are knotted up at 1-1. We'll take a quick break and break down that second period. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
The John Williams Show, weekdays 10 to 2 on the station you trust, WGN.
Hey, Jeremy Roenick here. You know, I played in an era that was tough, gritty, old school. But I got major respect for the next generation of hockey. The speed, the skill, the precision. That's what I see in Flight by Yingling. It's brewed by the oldest brewery in America, but built for today. 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, clean, crisp, real beer flavor without the heaviness. This is the light beer that keeps up with the modern game. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. DG Yingling & Son, Pottsville, PA.
Hi, this is Dave Musial, owner of Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric, with our biggest sale ever. Furnaces from $39 a month. Furnace and air conditioning combos from $59 a month. Plus 72 months interest-free financing and up to a $4,000 system rebate. Four Seasons guaranteed to beat any competitor's price by up to $1,000 guaranteed. So call today for your free in-home estimate and same-day installation.
For all the right reasons, call 866-4 Seasons.
Save big money at Menards. From smoke and carbon monoxide detectors to fire extinguishers and more, Kidde Home Safety products keep your family protected in case of emergencies. Did you know that your detectors need to be replaced every 5 to 10 years? Kidde detectors feature enhanced sensing technology that reduces false alarms and fast alerts for more time to get out safely. Visit us in-store or on Menards.com and shop our great selection of Kidde safety products.
Save big money at Menards.
Hey Blackhawks fans, here's a club you'll want to get into. Club Citgo. Download the Club Citgo app now and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up.
Back here at the United Center where the Blackhawks and Devils are tied 1-1 going into the third period. They've taken a shot on goal away from the Blackhawks. So New Jersey outshot Chicago 14-3 in that second period. The Devils got one late in the second with 14.3 seconds left. Let's take a quick look at tonight's window of opportunity, sponsored by the state's official health insurance marketplace, Get Covered Illinois. New Jersey had several opportunities in that second period prior to the Simone Nemitz goal. It was 2 breakaway stops. Spencer Knight on Jack Hughes and Nico Hischier. He was excellent, and we all know what Spencer Knight has been doing for Chicago this season, but also the games that he's been coming off of on that road trip. I think a 45 save performance and then a shutout in Calgary. And so Spencer continues to be at the top of his game for the Blackhawks, and they've needed him to be in this one, especially in that second period. Now is your opportunity to find health insurance that fits your budget at getcoveredillinois.gov. Open enrollment ends on January 15th. Looking at some of the numbers from that second period, at even strength, New Jersey led the way in every category seemingly. 28-8 in shot attempts, 13-4 in shots on goal, 13-4 as well in the scoring chances department, and 6-1 high dangers according to Natural Statistics. So let's see if the Blackhawks can tilt the ice back in their favor in that third period. We got one more break to get to, and then we'll set up that third coming up next. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
After the end of a good fight, you deserve an ice-cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know, the bigger the fight, the better the reward. You put in the hours, the energy, the tough labor. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Cold weather and hockey season go together hand in hand. But your home isn't a hockey rink, and you want it to be the perfect temperature no matter the season. With Mitsubishi electric heating and air conditioning mini split systems, you get the ultimate comfort and efficiency every time, even in those difficult to heat places in your home. Their units are designed to deliver consistent comfort where you need it most. Check out Mitsubishi electric heating and cooling mini split systems today at getacomfyhome.com.
Give people a place to gather and make fire the focal point of your home again. With a majestic fireplace or insert, you'll enjoy the warmth and ambiance of fire with contemporary style and the latest technology. Whether you're looking for wood, electric, or gas, indoors or out, Majestic offers a broad range of sizes and styles. Visit their showroom on Bowes Road in Elgin or call for a free estimate. 847-741-5903. 847-741-5903. House of Fireplaces, giving you a warm feeling since 1953.
Being a union member, do you fully understand your pension benefits? Are you getting the most of what your benefits have to offer? Could you use a review of your spousal retirement options? I'm Lori Whittingham Derby, Managing Director for Megan Financial. We provide financial planning solutions exclusively designed for the hardworking men and women of organized labor. Megan Financial will help you take steps to pursue the growth you want and the protection you need. Visit us at megent.com.
Investment executive offering security and advisory services through Cetera Advisors, LLC. Member FINRA SIPC.
For breaking legal news on the hottest issues, tune into Legal Face Off on WGNradio.com, hosted by Rich Lenkoff and Tina Martini, and brought to you by McCorkle Litigation Services.
It's the final 20. The third period's just ahead. Here's Charlie Remeliotis with your recap.
Back here at the United Center where the third period is about to get underway, and the Blackhawks and Devils also about to hit the ice for the start of this third period. So I'm going to wait out the horn. Spencer Knight leading the Blackhawks onto the ice. Speaking of Spencer Knight was terrific in that second period for the Blackhawks. I mentioned the saves on Jack Hughes and Nico Hischier. Those came within a minute span. The second one, a really important one on Nico Hischier from Spencer Knight.
Vlasic behind the net, moves it around to Bedard. Hawk line, right wing side, behind the back pass across the ring. Teravainen over the double line, left circle, toe drag, and a shot goes in behind the net. In the near corner, Myers sent it ahead. Another breakaway. Hischier over the Hawk line, down the slot, shoots, right down to Spencer Knight with a butterfly save. 2 breakaways in the last minute, and Knight has stopped them both.
And if there are 2 players on the New Jersey Devils that I would not want to see a breakaway on, it would be Jack Hughes and Nico Hischier. And so Spencer Knight came up 2 for 2 in those instances. It took 23 shots for New Jersey to finally crack Spencer Knight. And so let's see if Knight can shut the door in the third period for the Blackhawks. What's on Deck is sponsored by TimberTech Decking and Railing, #1 in premium decking. Order free samples at timbertech.com. As I send it back over to John and Steve. John, I don't want to throw any records your way at the risk of stepping on your toes, because you might. I know I did so on the last intermission.
We talking about numbers of bowls of soup that I've consumed in a night?
Was it minestrone today?
It was. It was really good.
What was did we set the over-under at 3.5?
I stopped at 2.
Stopped at 2?
Yeah.
Are you feeling okay?
I didn't want to be a glutton. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. I thought you were going to give me the records of when tied. Oh. The records when tied. I know you. I think I saw the Blackhawks are 3-2 and something when tied. Through 2.
Well, now that you've asked.
Oh, that's okay. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. I just didn't want to steal your thunder.
No, he's gonna look it up now.
Actually, you know what? I can't give you that, Charlie, because I taped it to.
All right, I got it. It's 2-1-1 New Jersey when tied after 2. 3-2-2 for Chicago.
I was going to say, I'm using the other side of the page, and I taped it to the counter, so I can't rip it up. Not till post. But thank you for that information. As you can tell by the puck sounds, we're underway here in the third period. Teravainen goes rink wide with a pass intended for Mikheyev. It hit him in the backside. Devils get the puck. Meyer whips it down into the Hawk zone. Crevier, the far corner, made a pass up the right wing for Mikheyev. It's off his stick to center ice. Devils get the puck back. Jesper Bratt at the end of his shift will dump the puck into the right wing corner Hawk zone. Hischier doing some hard work there. Is pushed down to the ice by Vlasic, who one-hands the puck behind the Hawk net. Crevier there with a pass up the right wing side to Mikheyev. Then he shot it across the rink. Vlasic couldn't get to the pass. It ends up behind the net. Vlasic is there to corral it anyway and clear to center ice. Jack Hughes back into the Hawk zone, top of the right circle. Cuts back across the slot. Reaching out is Mikheyev to poke check the puck off his stick to center ice. Hughes got it back there. Head to Gritsuk over the Hawk line to Mercer, high slot. Long wrist shot is into the breadbasket and eventually into the glove of Spencer Knight. He'll hold on to it for a whistle. We're going to face off from the circle to his left, 1-1.
Kind of an example of what happens when you get stuck out on a long shift. And Alex Vlasic, probably about a minute-long shift out there. And, maybe not the best decision, but he got the puck out of his own zone, which is good. But it was a turnover. It was at center ice. New Jersey gets it going the other way, and they get a shot on net from range. But, you got to stay fresh. You've got to stay, short on your shifts.
Siegenthaler from the left circle put the puck in front of the Hawk net. It was stopped, and then Murphy stabs it out of there with a poke check. Then the puck centered from the near side boards by Mercer. Gritsuk had trouble with it. And now Mercer bats it to the line, kept in by Gritsuk. To Nemetz, right circle. Flips it across. Our second intermission guest, Matt Grzelcyk, deflects the puck away to Bertuzzi, who will snap it off the boards to the Devil blue line. Doubling back are all the Devils. They get the puck back. Dawson Mercer, New Jersey line, will move it ahead to center ice. Siegenthaler dumping the puck down the left wing boards in behind the Hawk net. Stopped by Knight for Murphy, who put the puck in front. Moore will now guide it up the left wing. Teravainen at center ice. He'll dump it down in behind the Devil net. Markstrom out to play it around up the left wing side to Hughes. Jack Hughes. Rink wide pass for Nason is broken up by the Hawks' Wyatt Kaiser with an effective play and carries behind the Hawk net. Then bats it up the right boards to center ice. Oliver Moore's got the puck into the Devil's zone. Long wrist shot from near the top of the right circle goes wide. Kaiser got it back to left, off high slot. Long shot from there. And that hit Colton Dock crossing the front of the net. Devils come back the other way. Colton White to center ice will dump the puck down the boards behind the Hawk net. Taken there by Paul Cotter. Tried to center. This is picked off by Wyatt Kaiser again. Here's Kaiser skating to center ice with the puck. Dumps it off the left wing boards and shelf and in behind the Devil net. Round it goes to the far corner. Slaggert finished his check on Brendan Dillon there. Foligno does likewise to Brott. Crevier hammers a shot from the right point. That deflects wide. Vlasic in the left wing corner. Sweeps the puck behind the Devil net to the right point. Crevier there to get it. He'll slap it back in behind around to Vlasic. Left corner. Put it in front of the net. Picked off by Luke Hughes. And now the puck turned over to Nick Foligno, right circle. Foligno sends it back to the right point. Crevier will fire. He scores! In front of the net, I believe this hit landed Slaggert. And it deflects past the goaltender Markstrom. With some hard work, the Hawks have retaken the lead on the Devils at 2-1. Throw it on goal. You never know, right, kid?
Well, with that goal, it's time to break out the Bandito. Celebrate every goal this season with El Bandito, Yankee Tequila. And yeah, the fourth line with a huge goal. Good work along the boards. Vlasic tried to get it across to Lafferty. Eventually it gets on the stick of Nick Foligno. He puts it back to the point. And you talked about a shot earlier, John. Crevier, just with a half slapper. And high in the slot is Landon Slaggert. He redirects it. And he gives the Blackhawks a 2-1 lead.
For Landon Slaggert, that's his first on the season from Louis Crevier. The goal at 3:05 of period number 3. So the Hawks working from a lead again, make the Devils chase the score. They haven't done that often this season. Here's Ilya Mikheyev with the puck at center ice on the left wing, flipping it down the boards into the Devils zone. Siegenthaler now passes up the left wing to Hughes at center ice. He bats the puck to Mercer into the Hawk zone, and he turned it over. Grzelcyk tried to clear it out. It swept back in on Spencer Knight, however. He turned it wide to Connor Murphy, who moves up the right wing and passes the puck ahead down into the Devils zone off of a stick. Hawks and Devils in line changes. Here's Jonas Siegenthaler carrying out of the Devils zone to center ice. Little handoff to Timo Meier on the left wing side. Send it over to Simon Nemetz. He'll drive it down the right side boards deep into the Hawk zone. Behind the net it goes. Renzel had the puck for a moment, lost it to Brott. Put it around to White right point. He'll flip the puck down behind the Hawk net. Renzel gathering it in. Made a pass up the left wing to Bertuzzi, and he'll flip it down ice into the Devils zone. Chalowski on the puck behind the net. Passing up ice, Nico Hischier breaking into the Hawk zone down the right wing. Kaiser caught him, made him turn. Hischier put it back into the high slot to White, who fires, and that goes wide. White at the right point, moving it down to the right wing corner. Puck sent across by Meier, left circle. And a shot from there. Knight is down with a butterfly save and holds on. And a whistle will stop play. That was Chalowski on the shot. And Knight made the save down in the butterfly position.
And Wyatt Kaiser, John, you've mentioned him a number of times just to begin this third period, using his legs to get pucks out of danger, skating it out of danger, and that time defending with his legs, out-skating Nico Hischier to the outside, forcing him to a bad angle. And boy, he's just had himself a really good hockey game here. You might not notice him on the scoreboard, but he's doing all those little things right. Well, the fact that on one shift he carried it out of his own zone 2 separate times, getting it out of danger, and always seeming to make the right play.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Steve, that, correct me if you don't agree, it seems like one of those guys that he can use his speed to atone for some kind of error he might have made in his end of the ice or somewhere else. But it seems like he's able to get back, be able to compensate with speed and let's say positioning in order to compensate. Here's a shot from the high slot now by Luke Hughes, turned out of there by Spencer Knight. Ryan Green just inside the Hawk line. Tried to stab the puck out, taken away by Jack Hughes. Put it over. Luke Hughes, right circle, fires. That missed the net.
Luke Hughes had an open net. He fanned on it. Nice pass from his brother Jack.
Crevier lifts it ahead. Teravainen into the Devils zone. He'll fire from the slot, and that's off the cheater portion of the glove of Markstrom and up into the protective netting and out of play.
Oh, he fought that off. That was a real good scoring opportunity from Teuvo Teravainen, trying to go high over the glove of Markstrom. And down to the other end. Really good job by the Blackhawks to get it going in the other direction. Ryan Green, he doesn't make many mistakes out there, but he made one. He turned it over to the wrong guy, Jack Hughes. He found his brother Luke, but fortunately for the Blackhawks, Luke Hughes fanned on the one-timer. He had a partially open net.
It's going to be Luke Glendening facing off for the Devils against Colton Dach, who beats a pretty good face-off, man. The Hawks get possession. Bedard wheeling through the high slot to the left wing boards with the puck. Put it into the deep slot. Grzelcyk fires. That was blocked by Nemitz on the way in. Nemitz swats the puck to the near boards. Connor Bedard's got it. Bedard left wing face-off dot. Turning back with the puck to the boards. Once and then twice. Sets up the deep slot for Grzelcyk. That pass deflects off his stick blade down to the Hawk blue line. He'll go back and get it in the Hawk zone. Outlets to Bedard, who turned the puck over in the high slot, and then the Devils turn it over as Andre Palat uncharacteristically just handed the puck right to the Hawks net. Grzelcyk. He spun it ahead down into the Devils zone. And Nemitz now moves it around up the right side. Nason to center ice, put it into the Hawk zone. Down the slot is Palat. He mishandled the puck. He had a little encouragement there from Alex Vlasic, who tied up his stick. Devils get it back, however. Brought to Chalowski high slot, to White right circle, sent it toward the net, hoping for a redirection. Instead, it was picked off by Crevier, who clears to center ice. Meyer back into the Hawk zone, down the right wing. Carried behind the net, around to the left wing circle. Drops it to Chalowski left corner. In front for Brought, that's off his stick. And the puck is poked out to center ice. Taken back by the Devils. And Slaggert with some good work, trying to take it away from Meyer. Meyer got it back into the Hawk zone to Brought along the right boards. Put it into the high slot to White. He fires. Slaggert hit one knee to block it. Slaggert to a loose puck along the left boards. Devil zone to the corner. Now leaving the puck there for Sam Lafferty. To Nick Foligno along the left boards, and he'll spin it behind the Devil net into the right wing corner. Connor Murphy pinching from the right point to the corner to keep the play alive there. But the Devils get it back, and Jesper Bratt will lift the puck down ice into the Hawk zone. Matt Grzelcyk is on it. Here's Grzelcyk between the circles, Hawk in. Passing to Murphy at center ice on the right wing. Head to Mikheyev. He deflects the puck in on Markstrom, the goaltender. Devils get the puck back, swatted around but not out. Mikheyev at the left point. He spins it down behind the Devil net. Markstrom plays it into the far circle. And Ryan Green will take this puck back to the Hawk blue line. Drop it off to Kaiser. He passes up the left wing side at center ice to Ilya Mikheyev. Devil blue line. Whips it down the boards behind the Devil net. Rolls up the far side, and Jack Hughes has the puck. To center ice to Grzelcyk over the Hawk line. Drop pass to Hughes. Moves to the right circle, then in behind the net. Tried a backhanded wraparound, and Renzel was wise to that. He laid the blade of his stick down next to the post, and the puck goes awry. Dillon held the puck in at the left point. Long shot from there goes wide of the Hawk net. Loose puck at the right point, and it's turned over by Luke Hughes to center ice. Devils have to regroup. Grzelcyk into the Hawk zone. Had the puck poked, checked away, Hawk line. Teravainen there to get it. To Renzel between the circles. Over to Kaiser along the right boards. Put it out to Ryan Donato, center ice. In his 500th NHL game. To Renzel. To Bedard. Breaks into the Devils zone, left point. Snaps it down behind the net. Markstrom spins it back around up the far side. And now Nemitz will clear to center ice. Andre Palat in front of the benches, knocked down by the Hawks' Tyler Bertuzzi. He hands it off to Paul Cotter. Bouncing puck now ahead to Nason at the Hawk blue line. He'll sweep it into the left wing corner. Artyom Levshunov gathering it in. And gathering speed, put the puck out to center ice. Palat took the puck away. And then the Hawks take it back. Here's Levshunov with a pass to Donato into the Devils zone. Falls down at the end of his shift, but dumps the puck to the right wing corner. He'll get off on a change. Here the Devils back up ice. Siegenthaler sends a pass on the right wing to Meyer. Steps into the Hawk zone, right point. Guns it across diagonally left wing corner. Jesper Bratt's got it there. Centers the puck, swept away by Vlasic. Puck kept in now by Luke Hughes along the right boards. To Jesper Bratt, right point. Slaggert all over him like a bad rash. Made him give up the puck, and Lafferty poke checks it to center ice. Devils have to regroup again. Luke Hughes back into the Hawk zone to Bratt, right point. Moves at left point, Dillon. Put it into the high slot to Meyer. And then Meyer turned it over to Louis Crevier. Bats it ahead to Foligno, Hawk blue line on the right wing. To Slaggert at the end of his shift. He'll dump it down to the right wing corner in the Devil zone and get off on a change.
Yeah, that fourth line for the Blackhawks doing a good job against one of the top lines for the New Jersey Devils. Bratt, Hischier, and Meyer on the ice. And you mentioned Landon Slaggert a couple of times. Really good defensive work, along with Alex Vlasic, who said a couple of great defensive plays here in the third.
Devils attack. Ritzuk into the Hawk zone, firing from the left wing circle. That goes wide. Hughes put it over, and a shot by Mercer from the bottom of the left circle. They score. The Devils have tied it at 2. A heads-up play there by Jack Hughes near the right point Hawk zone, finding a wide-open Dawson Mercer from the bottom of the left wing circle, and he's able to nudge it past Spencer Knight. 2-2 is the score.
That's what makes Jack Hughes so lethal, is everyone's expecting him to shoot. He's one of the top goal scorers in the NHL this year, top 10. And when you focus on him, he's going to find somebody open, and that time it was Mercer. Good job by New Jersey to get a shot, get a puck retrieval. And Blackhawks may be a little guilty of running around, a little out of position. And Jack Hughes made them pay. That cross slot pass right to Mercer. He had a partially open net. And halfway through this third period, they've tied it at 2.
For Dawson Mercer, that's his 9th goal on the season from Jack Hughes at 10:13 of period 3. So again, a fresh sheet of ice and an even score as we rejoin the play. Siegenthaler at center ice in front of the Devils bench. Dumps the puck through the air, and it hits the netting high above the Blackhawks net. Bounces back into play. The whistle stops play. Down to 9:31 left in the third. 2-2 now the score. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey!
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons, Inc.
Hey hockey fans, it's Troy Murray. If you're ready to upgrade your outdoor living space, look no further than TimberTech Decking and Railing, the #1 premium composite decking brand, tough enough to handle anything. It looks like real wood, but without the costly maintenance of a wood deck. It won't rot, warp, splinter, or peel, ever. And it's backed by industrial-leading warranties, so your deck will last year after year after year. Connect with a local contractor or order free samples at TimberTech.com to see the TimberTech difference for yourself. TimberTech, everything wood should be.
Hey Chicago, I'm Frank Cerrone, President and CEO of Pan American Bank and Trust. If you're a business owner in the Chicagoland area, you already know average doesn't cut it. You need a bank partner who moves fast, understands your needs, and delivers the capital and ideas to power your next big play. That's exactly what we do. We're Chicago's premier bank for ambitious entrepreneurs. Don't just bank, partner with Pan American Bank. Let's build something great together. Pan American Bank, Chicago's bank for ambitious entrepreneurs.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's Andy Mazer. We're your home for the Blackhawks, Northwestern football and basketball, the NFL, and Hampton OB. This is AM 720 WGN Chicago.
Well, John, tonight's Coaches' Challenges are sponsored by Northwestern Medicine, with 8 specialties ranked among the top 10 in the nation by U.S. News, World, and Report. The teams at Northwestern Medicine offer second opinions for the toughest conditions. How about the New Jersey Devils coming into tonight's game? They're tied for the second-best record in the entire NHL, trailing only Colorado, who's 11-1-2, a scorching start for the Avalanche, and the surprising Anaheim Ducks.
I was just going to say.
Yeah.
How about those Anaheim Ducks? They come in here to the United Center, lose 2-1 in overtime, and after that, they went on a roll. Of course, their head coach, Joel Quenneville, former Blackhawks head coach, author of 3 Stanley Cup championships we were all happy to be a part of. Back in the play, in behind the Hawk net. Kaiser had the puck stripped away by Stefan Nason. But then the Hawks' Sam Renzel knocks the puck away but not out. At the left point, Brendan Dillon fires a shot over the net. Nason in the right wing corner. Hands it off to Glenn Denning, bottom of the right circle. Spun it around left point to Dillon. To Nason along the left wing boards. Put it down to the corner. Kaiser is tackled there by Glenn Denning, but moves the puck out right wing to center ice to Renzel. He'll dump it down in behind the Devil net. Markstrom, the goaltender, plays it up the left wing side. And Brott was nearly stripped of the puck there by Donato, but moved it over. Luke Hughes will fire the puck ahead. This misses Meyer and goes down, and icing's going to be the call here against New Jersey.
This will be one of the few times the Blackhawks, I'd say in the last 5-6 minutes, have had the puck down in New Jersey's zone, so maybe they can win a draw here, get a shot on net. A little earlier in that shift, Wyatt Kaiser again did a good job using his stick, shielding the puck, just poking it up the boards, helping it get down the ice.
Devils are winning most of the draws. Face-off circle to the right of Markstrom. Hischier against Donato in the draw. Donato wins it to Bedard, top of the left circle. Vlasic, left wing side, fires, and a glove save made by Markstrom. But there was Tyler Bertuzzi crowding the crease. And you know what? When Bertuzzi does that more often than not, he's got company, which makes it even tougher on goaltenders. All right. 8:23 left in the third. Hawks and Devils tied up at 2. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
WGN Radio News at the top and bottom of the hour.
WGN. Getting health insurance that fits your budget isn't easy.
At Get Covered Illinois, we are here to help.
We are the state's official health insurance marketplace.
A place where health insurers compete for your business. A website where you can compare multiple health plans and pricing in one place.
And where you can connect to financial help and free in-person assistance.
Because you deserve insurance. GetCoveredIllinois.gov. We're here to help.
When I got sick, I spent years looking for answers. But it only took one conversation with my team at Northwestern Medicine to correct my misdiagnosis. I am Daniel, and I have Parkinson's disease. No other hospital has spoken to me in Spanish before. So, when my new care team did, they didn't just change the conversation, they changed my life.
The Northwestern Medicine Parkinson's Disease and Movement Disorders Center offers specialized, culturally sensitive care. Their Spanish-speaking team was the first to provide Daniel and other Spanish speakers like him with answers and innovative treatment in the language he preferred.
When Parkinson's changed my life, so did my Spanish-speaking care team.
At Northwestern Medicine, personalized care means recognizing cultural differences. Because what makes us better makes you better. Learn more at nm.org/Parkinson.
Hey, Chris Chelios here. It's time to break out the Bandito. El Bandito Yankee Tequila. So smooth, it's criminal. Break out the Bandito, baby.
Well, welcome back to the United Center. Blackhawks looking to make it 4 wins in a row. They've got their work cut out for them. Tied at 2 with 8:23 to go in the third period.
Draw to the right of Markstrom. Devil zone. Devils get control. Hischier lifts it behind his net over to Nemitz in the far corner. Passing up the left wing, Meyer at center ice. He'll hand it to Brott, who dumps the puck down to the inboards. Hawk zone. Meyer got it, put it out in front. A shot from Hischier, turned wide by Knight. Another shot this time from Meyer, and that's turned wide by Knight with the pads as well. Bedard in the far corner, outnumbered by 3 Devils. Lost the puck to Brott behind the net. Out to Nemitz, right point. Nemitz now hands it off to Brott there. Back to Nemitz. A shot from the high slot. Stopped in front, and Knight's seen enough. He decides to just gather the puck in from the skates of Alex Vlasic and then plop on it with the glove and hold on for a whistle.
Boy, this Timo Meier, Nico Hischier, Jesper Bratt line has been real dangerous here in the third period. They got two really good looks, high danger chance looks right off of Spencer Knight, and he made two excellent pad saves. You know, the high danger chances after two periods, 9-2 in favor of the New Jersey Devils. So Spencer Knight certainly earning his keep tonight.
Hawks win this draw. Grzelcyk behind the net, passing up the left wing to Teravainen. He'll chop the puck off the boards into the Devil zone. It's taken back by Dennis Chalowski. Over to Colton White on the right wing side of the Devil end. Head to Dawson Mercer. Center ice to Jack Hughes, breaking into the Hawk zone. Reaching around him was McCabe to poke check the puck free to Crevier, who clears to center ice. Colton White firing it back down the boards in behind the Hawk net. Knight out to stop it there. Will wing it into the near corner. Grzelcyk, nice catch of that bouncing pass. And put a pass up the left wing to Teravainen. Tied up by Mercer along the boards. Mercer wins the battle for the puck. Put it down behind the Hawk net. Ryan Green will go and get it. Puck rolling up on edge. Green trying to hand it through to Grzelcyk beside him there. And the puck is knocked up the slot. Taken by White. Now to Hughes near the right point. And Grzelcyk steps into him, knocking him down. Puck cleared to center ice by Teravainen. Hawks seem to be back on their heels a bit here. Colton White dumping the puck down the right side boards in behind the net. Crevier handling it there. Put it up the right wing to Nick Foligno. He'll clear it off the glass. And here's Sam Lafferty to the puck. Over the Devil line, right wing, a toe drag. Cuts in front, shoots, he scores! Highlight reel goal for Sam Lafferty! That might be the goal of the year! He beat the Devil defenseman in the right circle with a toe drag, cut in front of the Devil net, and fired a backhander past Markstrom. The Hawks lead 3-2, and the building erupts.
And with that goal, it's time to break out the Bandito, celebrate every goal this season with El Bandito Yankee Tequila. And John, that's another fourth line goal. That line of Nick Foligno, Landon Slaggert, and Sam Lafferty, and you said it. That might be the goal of the year for the Blackhawks. Just a great toe drag on Luke Hughes. Pretty good defenseman. I thought he was maybe skating into traffic. He did, but he eluded the check of Hughes. He got Markstrom to bite, and he just outweighted the goaltender until he saw the open cage. Oh, that's a great individual effort. And how about that fourth line for the Blackhawks, scoring both goals this period, and they give the Blackhawks the lead.
Really happy for Sam Lafferty. You talk about a guy that's endured being healthy scratched repeatedly. He gets into the lineup and he contributes. Nick Foligno, Blackhawks captain, will pick up the primary assist. And that's Nick's second assist of the game. But that's a huge goal by young Sam Lafferty, a Brown product. And he deflects the puck now into the Devil zone as we're playing again. Luke Hughes near corner, passing up the right wing to center ice. This is picked off by Ilya Mikheyev, but the puck deflects into the Hawk zone. Connor Murphy will drop it back deeper into the Hawk end to Landon Slaggert. He leaves the puck for Wyatt Kaiser, tops of the circles, Hawk end. He'll pass out to Ryan Green, center ice. Bats it in over the Devil blue line, but it's quickly taken back to center ice by Timo Meier of the Devils. He winds a backhander down behind the net. Spencer Knight clears it around. Vlasic now moving the puck ahead. Teravainen center ice. He'll backhand it through the air down to the left wing corner, Devil end. Mikheyev got there in front of Siegenthaler, but was checked off the puck, and Jesper Bratt will take the puck behind the Devil net, wheel to center ice. Jesper Bratt into the Hawk zone down the right wing side. Stopping in the corner. Vlasic reaching in, pulls the puck free. There's a battle for it in the corner, and the Hawks win the battle. Vlasic moves a pass up the left wing. Ilya Mikheyev center ice, front of the penalty boxes. Stopping there, he'll drop it back into the Hawk zone to Vlasic as the Hawks get a line change. Well, Levshunov, far corner, Hawk zone. Look out, he got a little clumsy with the puck, but put it behind the net up the near side. Vlasic is able to clear to center ice, and this will roll on edge down beside the Devil net. Markstrom, the goaltender, out to play it off the inboards over to Brendan Dillon. And then Connor Bedard took it away to Donato, to Bedard, right circle. Wires a shot over the net, and around the glass it goes to center ice.
Yeah, Bedard trying to surprise Markstrom with that short side shot high in the glove. Great steal there by Ryan Donato.
Dillon clears the puck to the line, kept in by Levshunov. Long wrist shot from there, and a stick save by Markstrom. In the far corner of the Devil zone, Donato had the puck in his skates. Pulled out by the Devils, Dawson Mercer. Actually, Grzelcyk now clears into the Hawk zone. Levshinoff sent it up the right boards. Donato, rink wide pass, Bertuzzi. Cuts into the Devils zone, right wing side, drop pass Bedard. He'll fire, and that deflects in behind the net. Bertuzzi got it there. To Donato, back in the net. To Bedard, bottom of the right circle. Angles a shot over the net. Rides around to the left point to Vlasic. He'll spin it down behind the Devil net. And Donato was felled with a check. Devils get the puck back. Jack Hughes to center ice. Breaks into the Hawk zone down the left wing. Caught by Crevier. Forced to turn away to the boards, but sets up Nason. Put it beside the net. They score! Stefan Nason made Spencer Knight, I believe he made Spencer Knight believe he was going to shoot the puck. So Knight came all the way over to the near post and then fed a backdoor pass. And I'm not sure which of the Devils scored. This might be Nemetz again. It is. Simon Nemetz's second goal on the night has tied the game once again, this time at 3.
And Jack Hughes really made this play. And his edge work is just unbelievable. The cutback he had 4 Blackhawk players watching him. And as a result, that left Nason wide open. And then Nason unselfishly fed it back over to Nemec, who had been up on the play. The defenseman jumping up on the play scores his second goal of the night. And with under 4 minutes to go, New Jersey has tied it at 3.
So for Nemetz, that's his third on the season. Nason picks up the primary assist, 16-14 in period number 3. All right, 3:38 left in the third. It's all threes on the board. Can the Hawks get at least 1 point out of this, or possibly 2 with an overtime win if it gets that far? Stick around and find out. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Hellsberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for Mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for Dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop in store at hellsberg.com for up to 50% off.
That's the sound of the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program, saving you money and energy. With rebates on Energy Star appliances, so you can come back to a home full of savings. Discover more ways to save at ComEd.com/home savings. ComEd, powering lives.
Hey Chicago fans, when the game's on the line, there's no time to waste.
Same goes for selling your house. At Jeff Buys Your House, we make it fast, easy, and stress-free.
No drawn-out showings, no waiting for months on the market.
Just a fair cash offer from a veteran-owned company that puts people first.
Don't let the clock run out. Choose the trusted source. Visit jeffbuysyourhouse.com and score your easy offer today.
This is Chris Chelios, and you're listening to Blackhawks Hockey. Now back to the game.
Thank you very much, Shelley. Along with Charlie Romelli-Otis and Steve Conroy, I'm John Weideman. Happy to have you along. 3:38 left in period number 3. The Devils 3 and the Hawks 3. This has been a seesaw battle, a true seesaw battle. And coming up, it's going to be the 4 seasons: heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electric face-off. For all the right reasons, call 866-4Seasons. Face-off just outside the Hawk blue line, center ice. Devils get it. Luke Hughes fires the puck down the glass into the Hawk zone. Murphy far corner, spins it up the boards, not out. Dillon at the left point, flips it across. Luke Hughes right point. He'll send the puck down behind the Hawk net. Grzelcyk makes the safe play, scrapes it around up the left wing side to Teravainen, who chops the puck down ice into the Devil zone. Brendan Dillon behind the Devil net. Passing it ahead for Grzelcyk. Played in the KHL the last 5 seasons. He's 24 years old and an NHL rookie. He'll drop the puck off, and Jack Hughes will carry to center ice. Across the Hawk blue line, where it's met by Matt Grzelcyk, who pokes the puck away. And Grzelcyk again at the Hawk line just pushes the puck to center ice. Devils have to regroup. Nemetz is off the bench to grab the puck between the circles. Devil zone. Hawks in a line change as well. Nemetz now moving out from the Devil line. Passes to Siegenthaler, left wing side. Winds it down the glass behind the Hawk net into the near corner. Nick Foligno will guide the puck in behind, taken away by Jesper Bratt. He centers the puck. It goes through to the left wing corner. Siegenthaler there. Down to Timo Meier. He'll turn from the left wing boards and flip it behind the net around to Nemitz at the right point. He sent it down to Braun along the right boards. Hit by Crevier, lost the puck, but Hischier took it to the right wing corner. Falls on Vlasic's stick. And Steve and I are both checking each referee's arms to see if one of them shot up into the air. Neither did. Hawks cut a break there. Colton Dach breaking to center ice with the puck over the Devil line down the right wing. He's pushed off the puck behind the net, and Nemitz will grab it there. Nemitz outlets to center ice. Timo Meier crossing the Hawk blue line. Net with a poke check by Grzelcyk. Puck rolls free down to the corner. Grzelcyk got it there. He'll pass up the left wing for Donato. Donato's able to clear the Hawk zone, get the puck to Bedard. Cuts into the Devil end. 1 against 3 Devils. Lost the puck into the right wing corner, but good effort there by Bedard to work it free. Around to Artyom Levshin off right point. Matt Grzelcyk, left point, fires a shot. Boy, that didn't miss by much. Levshin off right point again. To Donato, back of the net. Puck rolls off his stick, and the Devils will get it back. Glendening on the right wing to the Devil blue line. Spun the puck to the Hawk blue line, and right there is Tyler Bertuzzi to backhand it through the air down into the Devil zone. Wholesale changes for both teams.
Yeah, that shot from the point by Grzelcyk. He was looking for a deflection in front. I think it was Ryan Donato was right there. Unfortunately, just couldn't get his blade on that puck.
Now we're under a minute to play in regulation of a 3-3 game. Luke Hughes with the puck along the left boards, Devil end, will bat it behind the net, near corner to Nemitz. He's got a pair of goals here tonight. That's a career high for him. And Nemitz behind his net, passing up the right side to Jack Hughes. Back to Simone Nemitz. Devils seem to be dictating the pace. Nemitz fires it ahead. Off of Mercer's stick down to the corner Hawk zone. Louis Crevier winds it off the glass and back down into the Devil end. Siegenthaler back there to get it. To Brott, Devil line. He turned the puck over Hawk line to Connor Murphy. To Nick Foligno over the center ice circle. He wheels and fires a backhander in on goal. And Markstrom stroked it away to center ice off Nemitz's stick. Colton Dach will fire it back down in behind the Devil net. Down to 9 seconds left in regulation. Siegenthaler playing the puck through the air down into the Hawk zone. Grzelcyk tried to whack it out of the zone. Held in by the Devils. Meier with a desperation shot at the buzzer, and it's stopped with a stick save by Spencer Knight. So regulation ends, tied up at 3. Shots on goal favoring New Jersey 33-20. Each team will get a point out of this game, and now they'll try and decide it in overtime.
It just seemed like every time that Nico Hischier, Timo Meier, Jesper Bratt line was on the ice, they were in Chicago's zone, and they had one final look right at the very end, at the end of regulation. Shots 33-20 in favor of the New Jersey Devils. And as you mentioned, John, 5 minutes of overtime to be played. And tonight's overtime is sponsored by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers.
Now, the last time the Hawks had a foray into overtime was against the Edmonton Oilers. And that was on the 6-game road trip. And unfortunately, they didn't come out of that game too well. The Oilers won the opening face-off. As I recall, the Hawks only got one shot on goal in that overtime. One good chance, Connor Bedard, a shot from the left wing circle, but that was pretty much it. The Oilers ended up winning.
The thing you worry about against this New Jersey Devil team, especially in overtime, they've got some skilled guys, and they've got fast guys too, and really impressed with the speed of Jack Hughes and Luke Hughes on the back end, his brother. Jesper Bratt is a speedster every time he's on the ice. Timo Meier and Nico Hischier too. They're big bodies, but they can fly. So, a lot more ice to be open in 3-on-3 situation, and we'll see some wide open, highly skilled hockey.
Well, the Hawks have not fared too well in overtime right now. They're 1-2. The only overtime victory was against the Anaheim Ducks. We talked about that a little while ago. They have an opportunity to tie their overtime record. And
New Jersey,
the Devils 2-1 OT.
Yep.
So we'll see. I want to see who it is that's going to come out and take this opening draw. And by the way, Steve, I'm seeing something that I was thinking. Oliver Moore is going to get his first crack at NHL overtime. You got to love the speed that's out there for the Blackhawks right now.
Absolutely.
It's going to be Bedard with Moore and Artyom Levshin. Here we go. Nico Hischier, Dawson Mercer, and Luke Hughes. And the Hawks win the draw. Levshunov will race into the Devils' zone, down the right wing, and fire, and he just missed the post. Puck ricochets around.
Sorry, John, there was some room there. We had a great angle of it. He went stick side, and he had about 6 inches. Unfortunately, he put it about 6 inches wide of the post.
Now Connor Bedard leaving the puck for Oliver Moore behind the Hawk net. He'll pick it up and carry to center ice. Here's Moore with speed, breaks into the Devils' zone, left wing side. Now he turns and carries the puck back to center ice. Go for a little loop, back into the Devils' zone. He had the defense split and then is knocked down by Hughes. Devils get the puck, they come back the other way. Luke Hughes to center ice, crossing the Hawk line. Drops it off Hischier high slot, tried to give it back to Hughes. Good play by Bedard to get a stick in there, but the Devils get the puck back. Luke Hughes drops it in front of the net to Dawson Mercer. He shoots, and a kick save made by Spencer Knight with a pad. Jack Hughes, right circle, takes the puck, cuts across toward the left point, then turns back with it to the right wing boards. Devils get new personnel on there. Jack Hughes to Jesper Bratt, right circle, to Jack Hughes, wheeling through the high slot. Jack Hughes to the right circle, stops, fed it back for Bratt, the pass missed, and deflects into the Devils' zone. Markstrom quickly passing up ice. The Hawks in a change. Here's Hughes back into the Hawks' zone, left wing side. Behind the back pass to Bratt, left circle. He'll cut in behind the net. Bratt around to the right wing circle. Drops it off to Jack Hughes, who angles for the goal, and then he gets pushed into the side of the net by Ilya Mikheyev. Mikheyev takes the puck. He put it out to center ice to Levshunov. Over the Devil line, left point, leaving it for Vlasic. Vlasic now put it to the right wing boards to Mikheyev. He sent the puck down behind the Devil net to Alex Vlasic. Matt Grzelcyk off the bench to join the fun. Here's Vlasic carrying back out to center ice. The Hawks will regroup again. Vlasic to Grzelcyk. He'll break into the Devil zone. Drop past Mikheyev through the high slot. Myers lost his stick. Mikheyev to Vlasic. Put it in front. Grzelcyk, he deflects a shot over the net. Loose puck in the left wing corner. Bratt will steer it behind the net. Hawks may get caught in a change. Here the Devils breaking back up ice. Timo Meier into the Hawks zone down the left wing side. Charging to the net. He'll shoot and turned out of there by Spencer Knight. And Wyatt Kaiser's got the puck. And he'll lead the charge with Connor Bedard. Hands Bedard the puck. He's over the Devil line. A little toe drag to the left circle. Frees himself to the left wing boards. Lost the puck. And then he'll take it back out to center ice and start again. 2:30 left on the clock for overtime. Bedard over the center ice circle and then back into the Hawk zone where he'll drop the puck off to Wyatt Kaiser. Kaiser is chased down behind the Hawk net by Grzelcyk. Sheds the check. Kaiser now, and then Grzelcyk stole the puck away. Grzelcyk at the right point, moves it across for Hischier at the left point, and he'll back out with the puck to center ice. He hands the puck back into the Devil zone to Luke Hughes. Back to Nico Hischier. Moving up the right wing through center ice and over the Hawk blue line. Drop pass to Mercer, top of the right circle. Mercer turning one way then the other on Levshunov. Runs into Bedard high slot, leaves it for Luke Hughes. Moving down toward the net, he'll fire! And Spencer Knight got a piece of that with a stick. And then Luke Hughes decides to poke the puck down ice deep into the Devil zone as the Hawks change their personnel once again. Now a pass ahead to Nemitz. Into the Hawk zone, down the slot, shoots, he scores! A hat trick for Simon Nemitz. The game-winning goal. The Devils win 4-3 in overtime. Defenseman Simon Nemitz with a career-high 3-goal night. And he is the difference in this hockey game. He beats Spencer Knight into the top right corner with a hard wrist shot, and the Devils get the extra point out of this one. 4-3 the final score.
A heartbreaker for the Blackhawks, and what a pass by Markstrom, the netminder. That was a good 150-foot pass all the way up the ice. He realized the Blackhawks were changing, catching them in a bit of a change, and Nemitz in behind everyone. That was a perfectly placed shot.
It really was.
Coming down the left side, the right shot, just put it inside the right post. And Markstrom, all smiles. Jacob Markstrom, for a European goalie, plays the puck very well. 6'6", 205 pounds, and he put it up the ice with a 125-foot pass. And Nemitz, the beneficiary, and as you mentioned, the hat trick for the young defenseman, who's getting a lot more ice time now with Dougie Hamilton out of the lineup. Brett Pesce not there. Mentioned another one, Jonathan Kovacevic. All three of those right-handed defensemen out of the lineup. Simon Nemitz, the right-handed D-man, eating up those minutes and records his first ever NHL hat trick. What a pass, though, by Jacob Markstrom.
So the Devils win tonight 4-3. They improve their record to 12-4-1, while with the overtime loss, the Blackhawks record now falls to 8-5-4. They won't go home empty-handed. Unfortunately, they put on a good show in front of this partisan crowd here, close to a sellout, I believe. But boy, they had 3 different leads on the New Jersey Devils and couldn't hold any of them. The Devils, a very good team. It's understandable, but the Hawks gave a pretty good effort against a very good team, and we'll see how the rest of the season unfolds. If they play that way, Steve, every night, I think they're going to win a lot more games than they lose.
Absolutely. You know, and we mentioned it earlier in the broadcast, this New Jersey Devil team, the second best record, make that tied for the second best record in the entire NHL, trailing Colorado, tied with Anaheim from a points percentage basis. So, give them a lot of credit. They hung right in there. They were, obviously outshot in this game, but they had an opportunity to win it. Came up a little bit short, but New Jersey, they're impressive. They've got speed, they got talent, and tonight they got some goaltending too.
Certainly did. All right, 4-3 the final score. The Devils win it overtime. We'll tell you more about it right after we take this break. This is Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
Officer, can I get your perspective as a man of the law?
You know I'm a mall cop, right?
You see this Hyundai Santa Fe? I only paid for it.
Whoa.
Right? I'm not in trouble, am I?
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on all Hyundai Tucson, Tucson Hybrid, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid models. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offer ends December 1st. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Hi, this is Dave Musial, owner of Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric. Do you have a plumbing emergency? Call Four Seasons. An electrical emergency? Call Four Seasons. A heating or cooling emergency? Call Four Seasons. Same-day hot water tank installation needed? Call Four Seasons. Need a whole home generator? Call Four Seasons. We guarantee same-day installation on all heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical needs. And no extra charge for nights, weekends, or holidays.
For all the right reasons, call 866-4 Seasons.
Hey, Chicago Blackhawks fans! I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, a win isn't a win without the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy.
Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
It's Nick Foligno. Catch every single Blackhawks game on 720 WGN Radio.
Nick had a pair of assists here tonight in the Blackhawks overtime loss. John Weideman along with Steve Conroy and Charlie Romeliotis for Blackhawks hockey here at the United Center tonight. Hawks got off on the right foot. They scored the first goal. Connor Bedard scoring on a 5-on-3 power play. Saw the score tied in the second period. Simon Nemec scoring the first of his 3 goals. Then Landon Slaggert up from Rockford. He scored in the third period to give the Hawks a brief lead. The Devils tied that up on a Dawson Mercer goal. Then Sam Lafferty did the heroics. He scored his first goal on the season. Hasn't been in the lineup in a while, so good for Sammy. That made it 3-2 for a while. And then Nemec late in the game, 16-14 into the third period, I should say. His third goal of the season, second of the night, made it 3-3, went to overtime. Each team had chances. Both goaltenders, Steve, maybe you'll agree, maybe not, but I thought both goaltenders were pretty good in this hockey game and in the overtime. I thought Spencer Knight was sensational at times. Kept the Blackhawks in it. Unfortunately, Nemec beat him with the final shot of the game. 4-3 the final. Hat trick for Simon Nemec, and the Devils will move on, as will the Blackhawks. The Hawks will play Toronto on Saturday night. And these two teams will get back together again later in the season. Final thoughts?
I wouldn't say a well-played game. I think it was sloppy at times for the Blackhawks, but they were right there. And I was really, really happy and proud for the fourth line because, we talk about Bertuzzi and you talk about Bedard and you talk about the goaltending. And, hey, listen, the fourth line came up big. They scored 2 huge goals, in the second and third period to keep this team right there and to get them a point. So basically, they picked up, 7 of the final 8 points. The last 4 games, they picked up 7 of 8 points. So it's still rolling. They're still on a point rolling little bit of a streak here, which you like to see. And the fourth line contributed. So power play struck again tonight. That's good. The goaltending was outstanding. I just think the puck management wasn't as good as it's been the previous little while. So, turn the puck over. It's going to cost you. It didn't cost them in the overtime, but I think it cost them in that second and third period, just not managing the puck very well.
Well, at the point they got tonight, that's an even 20, this close to American Thanksgiving. That's an encouraging sign. At least they're not on the bottom side of things where mathematically you have no chance of making the playoffs. Right now, they're in the conversation.
Well, yeah, and you mentioned, American Thanksgiving. What is it, 80% of the time? If you're in a playoff spot by American Thanksgiving, and we say that because Canada celebrates their Thanksgiving about a month earlier, back in October sometime.
Columbus Day.
Yeah, but if you're in a playoff spot, roughly 70 to 80% of the time, you're going to make the playoffs. So I don't think it's too early to talk about it. This team is they've got all the ingredients. They've got the star power. They've got the goaltending. They've got the youthful enthusiasm, but within youthful enthusiasm, you're going to make some youthful mistakes, and I think maybe some of those mistakes caught up to them tonight.
Where's Jim Mora when